Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Make the connection today with ESPN Bet Fan Center and the ESPN Fantasy app. ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Coach Saban here. On the field or on your walls, coverage matters. That's why I go with Behr Marquee Interior Paint and Primer from the Home Depot.
Exceptional hide, advanced stain blocking, and over 1,000 colors to choose from. Behr Marquee delivers one-coat coverage that stands up to real life. One-coat coverage, no overtime. Behr Marquee, only at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Valid only when tinted to colors from the Behr Marquee Interior One-Coat Hide Collection.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma Brands radio station. Oh! The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on the air.
Mayava throws towards the end zone. Diving try with it. Yeah, Makai Lemon. Why not? Who else? Makai Lemon with a touchdown, and USC takes the lead. How many guys were guarding in there? 3? Great catch. What a throw by Mayava. The Trojans are back in front.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
As loud as M&T Bank Stadium has been all day. 4th down, Stafford needs 2. First drive of the 3rd quarter. Sits in the pocket, well protected, hitches, now scrambles left, resets the launch point, deals down the left side.
Got it.
It's a diving catch inside the 5 by Kyron Williams on his back. They mark him out at the 3. An outrageous grab with a flag down.
And one.
Don't lie.
That's interference.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Baker Mayfield, belt high snap, looks upfield, throws the ball downfield. He's got a receiver open. It's a caught ball. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's Tez Johnson. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Scott Kaplan, he a fat one, bro.
Thank you for letting me share in your aura.
How do you say his name? Asminger?
Asminger.
On 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app. And on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Bigger than U.S. Steel.
What a catch by the tight end.
Yes. Right now.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to woo-woo?
I've danced with the devil.
We're not doing the Bills-Falcons, huh? Have we done that? I might have done 15 this week.
My wife can do well.
I pulled another Cappy, but this time in a good way.
Pull it, George. Pull it. Up to Cam Newton. I wish I could dress like that. I mean, first of all, I wish I could afford to dress like that.
Yeah,
I think that honestly, like every outfit's 10, 15 grand. Am I wrong?
I mean,
seriously,
probably.
It's crazy. And I love the way he wears his collar up with his bow tie. You know?
Yeah.
7:02 and 40 seconds. Good morning.
Yo.
It is a Monday as we celebrate a Trojans victory, a Rams victory, and even a gutty little Raiders victory over the worst team in the NFL.
My Raiders this weekend.
Nice. Good win.
My Raiders
this
weekend.
Well, I'll tell you, Gino really looked great, man. Gino's awesome. Gino looks phenomenal.
I don't know if he looked great. It was so funny.
Did.
They literally did not trust him to throw the ball past 10 yards.
No, he looked great. He looked great. He only threw 1 interception this week. He looked awesome.
Yeah.
Way to go, Gino. Raiders. And don't say they're the worst team in the NFL.
The Titans are.
Yeah, don't say that. That's
They're not?
Nice. Nah.
Yeah, they are.
Nah, you got teams like the Dolphins. I mean, how bad are the Dolphins?
The Titans are way worse than the Dolphins.
Nah.
Way worse. The Dolphins stink too, but the Dolphins are at least in the mix.
Nah,
like
Dolphins
every
are
game.
Dolphins are horrible.
The Titans can't even be. They're not even close in any of these games for the most part.
Tell you who's
it's
awesome.
an eminence front.
Tell you who's
You're
awesome.
just sad because the Chargers won.
Yeah, I am sad.
Sorry.
I thought the Dolphins had them. You know, when they scored that last touchdown, I was like, they got him. But wait a second.
Listen, that hit that Justin Herbert took at the end there on that pass to McConkey, that would have killed the lesser man.
Oh, really? Yeah.
There's no question.
Right.
I mean, they had him wrapped up. They had him in the backfield.
The kind of
thought
hit
he was
that
getting
killed
sacked,
the lesser
didn't
man.
you?
Well,
thank you.
It was the previous play that I thought he was sacked. It was the previous play.
Oh, no, it was the previous play, right. The previous play where he got rid of it and just it was an
Somehow.
incompletion.
Yeah.
But even the one to McConkey, he got drilled right after he threw it.
Yeah. So there are some teams in this league right now, just as we get ready to kind of see Monday Night Football tonight, which I don't know about you guys. I don't think I'll be watching much Bills-Falcons.
Oh, how can you not watch Bills-Falcons?
Well, because
it's going to be a good game.
It's the highlight of the week.
Dodgers-Brewers is on, man.
Dodgers-Brewers. That's kind of where my
You have more
emotions
than
at.
one screen, don't you?
I do. But Bears-Commanders is the late game. But I would say my focus would be more on the Brewers and the Dodgers tonight.
Focus.
But I'll tell you this, George, going into tomorrow when we do our Cap 10, I really don't know right now who is the best team. I kind of have an idea of who are the worst teams, but, man, I can't figure out who the good teams really are yet. I mean, maybe Tampa Bay? Is Tampa Bay the best team? Is Tampa Bay the best team in the NFL right now?
Do you know who used to do that all the time?
The answer is yes.
Okay.
The headband. Yes, George.
I said Key used to do that all the time, remember?
Oh, did you see his? I mean, he is getting torn apart for his little video.
His video of I don't like doing videos?
I don't like doing videos, and let me rip the West Coast system. And even though I won a Super Bowl with the West Coast system.
No, right. I pointed that out in our group text that he hates the West Coast offense, West Coast offensive coaches, except that's the only time he ever won a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a crazy weekend, right? I mean, think about it. Saturday, we went.
Oh, come on now.
Whoa, Cappy.
Cappy, that was just a little close.
So that was our bit of Saturday. It was just
Saturday, we went to the USC game.
Oh, I know.
God.
What was the atmosphere like? I'm curious.
It was like early 2000s
Right.
USC.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because I really cannot remember the last time I was at an SC game that was as nuts as this game was in terms of like the size of the crowd, the vibe of the place.
A lot of Michigan fans.
Yes,
though.
there were
Scumbags.
There were a lot of Michigan fans, but they added to the atmosphere. Which
And
was
Cappy
great.
was only an hour late, which ran us all late.
Wait,
Yeah,
what
the
do you
traffic-
mean? Why were you all an hour
Saturday.
late? What
Traffic
happened?
By the way,
Saturday
George,
was
did you know there's traffic on Saturdays in Los Angeles?
I had no idea.
Wow. Yeah, Saturday was. It's funny because I always think of myself as like timing the traffic really, really well. Because I'll travel at like 4 something in the morning, or I'll travel at like 12 noon in the afternoon. There's no traffic. Man, on Saturday I left 11 o'clock or so, thinking I'd be there by like 1. Didn't get there till like 2:30. I mean, it took forever. But listen, it was an exciting day at the Coliseum. That I can tell you, and it was a great win by USC.
Listen, Christopher, you thought I was crazy when I said they're going to win this game, and they won the game comfortably.
Very comfortably, thank God. I did think you were crazy. I thought it was going to be a lot tighter. But those Wolverines just gave up.
Well, I mean, they couldn't run the ball. I mean, last year they ran the ball for over it was nearly like 230, 40 yards or whatever.
Almost 300. It was like 292 or something
right,
like
or something
that.
crazy like that. Right.
Yeah.
Well, and this time they kept them. All I said was they just have to be average against the run. And they were. They were average. I would even say slightly above average against the run. And they would win the game. USC is averaging 45 points per game. Like that's. I mean, granted, 2 of those games were against the Sisters of the Poor, but nonetheless, they're still put up points against the good teams, too.
Hey,
so
those sisters put up decent fights, by the way. Those sisters were in the game for at least half the game. You know, them sisters from down in Georgia Southern, they were in that game for at least a little bit. But you know what else, George? It's not just that USC's defense was able to handle the Michigan O-line and handle the Michigan run game. It's the opposite as well. Which is
the defense played well. Yeah.
No, I was going to say the opposite is that USC's run game.
Was very
Michigan
good.
Yeah. And a new star was born on Saturday night. A kid by the name of King Miller. You know, I love stuff like this.
Here we go. Time for Radio Rinaldi.
Oh, I just eat stuff like this for lunch, man.
Here we go.
When you have a kid who is from Calabasas, and in his bio with USC. They talk about his junior year, and kid had a nice junior year, King. Yeah. He had a really nice junior year, had 1,300-plus yards rushing, 200, almost 1,600 yards rushing, 10 touchdowns, 221 carries. Kid had a really nice junior year, but they make no mention of his senior year, which tells me obviously something must have gone wrong. Maybe the kid got hurt. I don't know. But he's a preferred walk-on. That means that if you're a preferred walk-on at USC, you can probably find a scholarship at a smaller school. But no, you've made your commitment. I want to play at SC. I believe in myself. I think I can do it. And when you get down to the third running back and a kid by the name of King Miller, who's a kid who's really not played very much at all, buried on the depth chart. But I just love stories where guys believe in themselves, and they show up, and they get their opportunity. King Miller, 18 carries, 158 yards, averaging nearly 9 yards per carry. That, George, is the big difference in the game. USC's ability to run, Michigan's inability compared to last year to run. Freaking King Miller's my new favorite player in college football.
King Miller balled out, man. He had more yardage in one game than he had the whole season. So there you go.
How about his entire career?
Hey, King.
Yeah.
What's up, King?
Well, right. I mean, technically his whole career, yes. Yeah. It was good stuff. It was good stuff. A Radio Rinaldi moment. We were hoping that you would have one.
Oh, yeah.
And
I got a lot of them. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you've got a lot? You guys more?
Well, I mean, listen, since we've kicked off today's broadcast with what happened Saturday at the Coliseum, you talk about heart. You talk about a group of guys that have galvanized themselves and found a way to do things when the rest of the world left them for dead. How about a little shout-out for what UCLA did this past weekend?
They did.
Yeah,
Listen,
let's go, Bruins.
They bounced back. They're 2-1 in conference. Let's not get it twisted. I mean, they're right in there for in conference play right now.
By the way, our friend at LA Minute, I don't remember the gentleman's name, but it's a great website and a great social media.
Very good friend.
He posted a picture of Jerry Neuheisel on Saturday after the win.
Yeah.
And basically said, if you were to chart up and dream up what a UCLA Bruin fan would look like, this is him.
That's the guy.
With that soft face and that permanent.
Yeah.
It was nice.
All I know is that if they win out, they're going to the playoff.
Win out.
That's what I'm saying. Look, if they win out, they go to the Big Ten championship. They win the Big Ten championship. They're in the playoff, even with 4 losses.
I mean, there is a
New
path.
Mexico.
There is technically
You
a
think
path,
they're going to win the Big Ten championship?
I'm not saying they're going to win. I'm saying if they win.
Okay.
Look,
So
they're the hottest team in college football right now. The best 2-4 team there is.
So they have Maryland next, who they could beat on Saturday. They have Maryland. Then they got to play Indiana in Indiana.
Yeah, no, that's probably it. That's probably not going to go well.
Then Nebraska.
Bro,
then Ohio State.
So good. Indiana is really, really good.
Ohio State.
How about my Cuban boy, Cappy, quarterback at Indiana, huh?
I love the kid. The kid, Mendoza.
Fernando Mendoza.
The kid who transferred from Cal.
See?
I love that, man. What a story of Indiana to go on the road at Oregon and win that kind of a game when, come on, most of us all probably assumed, hey, Indiana, they're not for real.
What was the line on that game?
I'm not sure what it was, but everybody had Oregon in that game to win big. And Indiana to go on the road and win that game at Oregon, that is a phenomenal victory over the weekend. There's some great stories around college football this weekend, I'm telling you. And you know something, Bergie, as a UCLA fan, I bet it just kills you too, right? Like you think, well, wait a second, the coach, the offensive coordinator, the defensive coordinator, nobody knew that there was something really wrong inside the program amongst those 3 coaches. What could it have been? I don't know. Exactly, but to get rid of the head coach and to move on from different coordinators, and Jerry Neuheisel has brought this new life to this program. Think about what UCLA might have been. Listen, Bergie, it's the exact same thing I'm thinking about. My Pitt Panthers this weekend, with an 18-year-old freshman quarterback, went on the road to Tallahassee and pulled a victory there.
Well, yeah, that was a crazy game, too.
It was an amazing game, and I think to myself, had this kid been the starting quarterback, they'd have beaten West Virginia. They'd have beaten Louisville. They'd be 6-0 right now. They'd be a top 10 team. So we all lament the mistakes of the early part of the season while all hoping
but
to get
I'll
our
say
teams
this.
back
I
together.
mean, in Pitt's case, not to go too far off the deep end, but Mason Heinschel, which is the quarterback you're talking about, replaced a kid named Eli Holstein, who last year had you 7-0 until he got hurt last year at one point.
And that kid was making like $1.4 million this year, and it took a long time for them to finally bench him and go, oh, we can't care about the money. We got to go with the better player.
Yeah.
So I'm sure college football fans are feeling stories like these all over the place. I know you UCLA
By the way,
fans
the
are.
Ducks were 7.5-point favorites at home.
Wow. How about that?
Against Indiana.
Yeah, UCLA could have been 4-2. They could have been 5-1 based on their early season schedule. It could have been very different.
Could have been.
Yes, could have been, obviously.
Could have been.
But all of a sudden, their offense looks competent and good. They put up like 80 points in 2 games when they scored 55 in the first 4.
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden that loss against Northwestern doesn't look so bad when Northwestern goes to Penn State, beats Penn State, and James Franklin, their coach, gets fired. Can you imagine? You're bought out for $50 million. Just everybody hear me on this. You ready? Wouldn't it be awesome to get fired from your job and have the job owe you $50 freaking million because you were bad at your job? We think you're going to be great. But if you're not great and you suck, we'll give you a fortune to fire you. God, it's insanity. Love somebody to fire me for $50 million.
Oh, we don't. Trust me.
We can arrange it if you. I mean, we won't get you $50 million, but
well, that's the problem.
We can get you something.
Yeah, but not. I mean, it's got to be significant. It's got to be lifetime money. James Franklin doesn't have to do anything ever again.
Well, listen, but he will.
You know that.
But real quick, I know you got to talk about seller's advantage. I just want to tell people there is a path, and we'll get to that in a moment. Maybe not for UCLA. I mean, I guess technically there's a path for UCLA, but really for USC, there is a legit path to the playoff. And I want to get to that, but Cappy, or actually Chris, let Cappy take it away.
Oh, Cappy. I got a text last night during the Sunday night game from our friend Damon Lyons, and he goes, hey, your 14-3 prediction for the Rams is holding, and I think, now this is when we thought the Lions were going to beat the Chiefs, I think you're going to get Cappy on this one. It ended up that you got it because KC won. But it was great to hear from Damon Lyons from Seller's Advantage last night.
It was also great. Damon had such a good time on the show on Friday with us. He sent me the same message, just saying, hey, man, it was awesome. Hey, man, it was awesome to hang out with you guys. It was awesome to be on the show. The reason we like to bring people on the show who are partners of the station, just so you guys all know, is besides the obvious, which is just kissing up. I'm really good at that. The second part of it is we want you guys to know them so that when you call Seller's Advantage, you already know Damon. You have a relationship with Damon. 888-390-2747, 888-390-AS-IS. As-is. That's the way we're going to buy your house. Because I'm telling you right now, you don't want to deal with agents and pay commissions. You don't want to have an agent come to your house and tell you you're going to have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to fix the house up. You don't want to put money out. The whole point is I want to sell my house, I want to take my money, and I want to be on the way. I don't need to spend $30,000 painting the whole house. I don't need to spend $50,000 by adding to the exterior of the home. I want to sell it. And you know what? I'm ready to sell it right now. I'm ready to sell it as is. That's where Seller's Advantage comes in. We will make you a fair, competitive cash offer. We'll make it happen fast. You don't have to worry about the deal falling through. We'll even front you $20,000 to help you with your moving costs. We make it easy at Seller's Advantage. So visit them online at sellersadvantage.com or call them 888-390-AS-IS. That's 888-390-2747 for your free, no obligation cash offer from Seller's Advantage.
That's a good first live read. You always know how the week's going to go by the first live read, and Cappy knocks it out of the park, George.
That's solid. That was a home run.
Good job, Cappy.
Yeah, it was really good.
By the way, you
really
see all this rain that's coming tomorrow?
No, I had no idea.
It's going to be wet for that drive in, Cappy.
It's going to start tonight, and then it's going to go until like 11 a.m. tomorrow morning.
No, wait. What time does it say tomorrow? Because, I drive, George.
Yeah.
And I finally decided, you know what? 15 minutes, as everybody who knows who's listening, 15 minutes will make or break your drive.
Oh, no
For
question.
example, Saturday, I was originally intending to leave my house at 10 a.m., and then I wound up not leaving till like 11:30. So
George, here's the great part. He calls me at 7:45 on Saturday morning, and we talk about the day and ticket situations and all this stuff. We then text at 9:30. He tells me when he's going to leave. He then texts me when he's on his way with an ETA of like 1:15. About an hour in, oh no, traffic. Traffic. And the ETA quickly moved 10 minutes, and he just kept texting.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this guy.
I know, kept going. In fact, I even gave him one of these, George. Hey, if you need to go on without me, go ahead. I'll find my way over to the Coliseum myself. Go ahead. You don't have to wait for me. I don't want to inconvenience anybody. But Chrissy waited for me, and we took a crew on the train. I protected him, just by the way. I made sure he was okay. And he was a little scared getting on the train with the real people. And then we got over to the Coliseum. And then let me tell you something. If you're not a crowd person, stay away from the Coliseum on a Saturday afternoon when USC is playing Michigan, because it was freaking packed with people. I mean, I don't know what the final attendance was, but my guess is kind of like old school, like 85,000, 90,000. It was nuts Saturday at the Coliseum. It really was. So, George, you say there's a path for USC to make it to the college football playoff. I want to hear that path because I don't want to get myself overly hyped because I know there's another monster game this upcoming Saturday at Notre Dame.
So, interestingly enough, I mean, the obvious path is they win out, then, you know, I'm talking about just the regular season, okay?
Let me hear.
They win out, they're probably going to be a playoff team because the Big Ten is going to get 3 teams in, at least, okay? So, in my opinion.
So you're gonna have Ohio State. They're number 1 in the country, and I don't
probably
know who's gonna
Indiana,
knock them off.
right? As long as they continue, and then it would be the third team. It would be Oregon or USC. Like they're and whoever else would be fighting in that 4th spot. Because here's the thing: the Penn State thing has unraveled so much that it has created an opportunity. Most people just assumed it was going to be Ohio State, Oregon, Penn State, where they're going to be the 3 teams, and let's see if they get a 4th.
Mm-hmm.
And now, and by the way, Indiana would have been, was that team obviously last year. So now you're looking at it as, okay, so Penn State's out. Who's taking that Penn State spot now? So I think USC has a real shot. And the funny thing is, this weekend is the one that matters the least. If they win, they got to win at Oregon, to me, more importantly than anything else. Because if they can win at Oregon, then and obviously win the other games in between in conference, then they're in great shape to be in the conference championship game. And here we go. You know what I mean? Like, the problem is it would have to probably come down. I don't know what the tiebreakers are for the Big Ten, and I will look that up in a moment.
All right, well, here, while you do that, let me just have a second here to say this. Listen, if you want your fan base to believe, if you want the voters to believe, because all of a sudden USC is now starting to get some respect, okay? Not like the whole country is doing cartwheels going, oh, my God, USC's back. This is the best team since the early days of Pete Carroll. This is like the Reggie Bush, Matt Leinart team. Nobody's doing that. What people are doing is they're saying, you know what? Take a look at USC all of a sudden because they just had a marquee win over Michigan. And it's probably the best win in the Lincoln Riley era. Certainly, I would say it's the best win.
Yeah.
It's definitely the best win in the post-Caleb Williams era, and I would even call that year 1, the Heisman year.
Right.
It's probably
the
best
LSU win was pretty good last year, but then everything fell apart. But I'm with you. This is a pretty good win for them.
But I'll say this: Notre Dame is ranked number 13 in the country. Mm-hmm. But we know this: Notre Dame lost at the beginning of the year to Miami. We now know Miami's really good. They lost to Texas A&M, and I don't know how many people have been paying attention to Texas A&M
really
since. Okay, USC can win this game.
Yeah.
USC has the talent to go there and win, and now more than anything, they've got the confidence that they can go there and win. Notre Dame is not unbeatable, hardly. So this is a very winnable game for USC, and if they win it, people will start to take them very seriously. And if they lose it, you know what everybody's going to say? Michigan's not that good anyway. That's what people are going to say. Michigan's just not really that good anyway.
They're not that good since they stopped cheating, just saying.
See? There you go. There's some validation for the opinion. Thank you, Lindsay. I appreciate that.
Just saying.
No, you're right. You tell him, girl.
$1 Million Mondays is back on 710 thanks to Pechanga Resort Casino. Listen all day for your chance to win. Just give us your big game prediction. Both teams and the final score, and you can win $1 million, Jack. And just for playing, you'll get 2 tickets to Rams versus New Orleans. $1 Million Mondays on ESPN LA, made possible by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official California gaming and casino partner of the Los Angeles Rams. 7:23 in the morning. Smile, it's Monday, sucker. Slap yourself, and slap your face too, or do something. We'll be back in 3.5 minutes. For right now, Jack.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Providence. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Real fresh with our Asian-inspired menu that's grilled to order every time.
Pick me up and never put me down.
Real quality with our marinated proteins like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium beverage drink like our creamy and delicious Thai tea. Waba Grill, keeping it real every day for you.
Oh, I've been slamming pumpkin spice lattes from Pink Coffee. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Catch the big baseball series on our big screens everywhere you eat, stay, and play.
Number 2.
Nothing but a good time. Bret Michaels' only SoCal show, November 21st. Get tickets now.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a new Land Rover Defender. Earn entries with your rewards card, and you could be the winner. October 30th.
Morongo, good times.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Did you know that Children's Hospital Los Angeles isn't just a local favorite? They're ranked one of the best pediatric hospitals in the country by U.S. News and World Report. With nearly 17,000 surgeries a year, they handle more complex procedures than any other hospital in Southern California. That's Major League experience right in our backyard. And when it comes to your child's health, CHLA is playing in a league of their own. Visit chla.org to learn more today.
Everyone knows Earl Hershiser has won numerous awards for his performance on the field. But off the field, he's a great humanitarian, a true friend and partner of mine, and a real bulldog when it comes to business.
Baseball taught me to work hard and respect people. Rotolo Chevrolet does both, and that's why I joined the team.
Rotolo Chevrolet has been Dealer of the Year for 12 straight years. Like Earl, we know something about winning.
I believe they call that a dynasty.
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network so you can talk college football with your BFF while taking Buster to the vet.
Hey, yeah, I can't believe he ate the whole thing.
We're staging a comeback. Touchdown!
Yes! Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. For wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers, must be connected to impacted tower at onset of outage. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for full details.
Remember when they used to ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? At Bank of America, we ask every day, what would you like the power to do? When you work here, you help build businesses, inspire communities, and forge legacies. And now we've raised our U.S. minimum wage to $25 an hour. So the opportunity to do more also comes with competitive pay. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/25. Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. You're starting your day with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Don't forget my show. The Rich Eisen Show is coming up this morning at 9 on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. Now, back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
$7:26, good morning. Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Monday. $1 million Monday, and on this day back in 1979, the number 1 hit, Michael Jackson, off that Off the Wall album, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, Cappy.
Come on. Oh! See, this is the kind of song right here that it's Saturday night. You just got out of the shower.
Yeah.
Got yourself wrapped around with a towel.
Uh-huh.
Putting some stuff in your hair.
Yeah.
And you're dancing in front of the mirror. And you actually think, you know what? I look pretty good. I got moves. But this song will do it to you right here. This song makes you move. Oh!
When you're looking in the mirror, Kathy, do you like stick your tongue out like you did when you were trying to do the Troy Santiago thing?
Yes. Well, you know, I got busted on that whole thing. I was trying to loosen up my tongue.
How'd you get busted?
Per what Troy... well, I'm sitting here. I'm going... blah, 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 blah. And then Parker and Weirdo Jexy, they see these things.
By the way, Jexy was popping on the text to just Cappy and I.
Yeah.
Last night. I mean, some things that I wouldn't even say on the radio.
I know, right. Well, I
We're
think
just saying a lot.
Exactly.
Right. You've opened it up to these guys. Like, we were walking to the Coliseum the other day, and Parker was with us, and Parker said something, and then he kind of stopped saying it, and he's like, well, what I would have said. And we were like, well, just say it, bro. Just say it. And then once he said it, that was it. Floodgates were open. And Chris has influenced the younger generation to be as out of control as possible.
Well, I am a role model for the youth of America.
Yes, you are. Make no mistake. Oh! Ah! Yeah. Oh, man, you guys missed me and Chris on Saturday. We went to the Coors Light party over at the SC game. Mm-hmm. They put us up into the Silver Bullet, which was where they were pouring icy cold Coors Lights. Man, we were serving them up. I mean, we looked like natural bartenders up there, pouring nice beer, just a little bit of head on the top of it, just handing them out icy cold Coors Lights to the world. It's when you know you're making a positive contribution to the world. You know what I'm saying, Chris? Like, you just hand out icy cold Coors Lights. It was a very nice day. Very nice Saturday afternoon.
It was a beautiful day at the Coliseum, and nothing better than when USC gets that win, baby.
Yeah, that was a great win. It really was. And I just love that story of this kid, King Miller.
On.
I love that story.
Your Radio Rinaldi this morning. Look, so I found the tiebreakers, Cappy. It's a little convoluted. I got to be honest with you. Right. Of course it would be, though. Head-to-head is the obvious first result. So that's fine against Oregon if they beat Oregon down the road. But they never play Indiana. So with Indiana, then you'd have to go to the next one. And that would be against common conference opponents.
Okay.
So that would mean, trying to look here.
Like Indiana beat Illinois, you know what I mean? So like USC lost to Illinois.
Correct. So that would put them in a tough spot against Indiana. So again, it's why I'm saying, like, the season is going to come down to, I mean, the obvious is they have to win the other games too, but the season is going to come down to, can they beat Oregon? The USC game, I know you think it means a lot, and sure, if they win, it's great, but it is not the most important game on their schedule. The most important games are their Big Ten games, particularly the game against Oregon, which in theory should be the toughest game they have left on the slate.
And UCLA.
Okay, and UCLA.
Well, wait a second. Before you get to Oregon, let's just not discount Nebraska.
I know. I get that. I literally just said they got to win all the other games. That's obvious. And I'm not discounting Nebraska because at the beginning of the season I said that would be a game that would be a problem. And yes, so I'm with you.
Yeah, but don't discount Northwestern.
But in theory, they should be able to beat, Nebraska. Even though it's on the road, it should be a tough game. They should win that game. Like, they're going to be favored, I think, in that game.
I would guess so. But I mean, listen, again, Nebraska could be tough.
The only game they're not going to be favored in are Notre Dame and Oregon.
Yeah. Northwestern, here's the one thing about Northwestern. I don't think they're any good.
They're pesky.
I have this perception that they're the smart guy school, so therefore they're the bottom feeders of the conference. But the reality is, and I got it, Penn State was going through a lot emotionally. What happened to Penn State the week before against UCLA, I get it. And their coach, this is before Franklin got fired.
Well, how many times can we use that as an excuse for Penn State, though? I mean, they were saying they were emotionally drained from the Oregon game, too, and then they lost to UCLA, and now they're emotionally drained from the UCLA game, too?
No. They also lost their quarterback. Isn't that
well,
bad?
Drew Aller, but that was later in the game.
I'm not talking about emotionally drained, though, George, from the loss at UCLA. I'm just saying that things are piling up. Like, when you go from number 3 in the country and you lose at home, okay, fine, you can live with that. Then you go on the road and you get beaten down the way they did, and even that, there's still recovery time because you come home and you're playing Northwestern. But there was something obviously wrong, and people, I'm sure, could feel the vibe that James Franklin was in trouble because there was a report after the game that before he was officially fired that he and the athletic director had gotten into it verbally in the locker room for all the kids to see. So, look, I'm not going to discount any of these teams from the Big Ten. I probably overlooked Indiana for too long. I won't overlook Northwestern. I'm not going to overlook Nebraska. Iowa, certainly. But I know what you're saying about this Notre Dame game is not as important as a conference game. But if you want to be taken for real, if you want to build the confidence, if you want to build the momentum, go to Notre Dame and win that game. And if you don't go win that game, people, like I said, people immediately they'll discount the Michigan game because they'll be like, man, Michigan really wasn't that good anyway. You got an 18-year-old kid quarterback. Not that good. And he may be great eventually, but he wasn't good this past Saturday.
Yet. Yeah. All right, cool, Cappy.
All right, cool to you. You're cool.
I'm just saying. I got nothing else for you. But there's a path, and there hasn't been a path for real in a minute. Like they have turned a corner potentially, and we're about to find out if they can continue down that quote unquote path. So, good for USC, good for Lincoln Riley. Lincoln Riley after the game was all fired up, Captain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was.
He was happy that they had a Big Ten game and played like a Big Ten team.
Yep.
You've been so critical of him not being able to play in the Big Ten. He was talking right to you. I felt like when he was talking to Catherine Tappan at NBC.
Yeah, you guys. This is the post-game interview. Yeah, let's hear it.
Coach, you said you wanted your group to learn to get the mentality to expect to win big games like this. What does this victory mean to you and your team and their state in the Big Ten?
That was awesome. Guys played hard. We were a physical-ass Big Ten team tonight. I know that. Our group were physical. Defense was physical. O-line, guys down all over the place. we just weren't going to be denied tonight, period.
And you were down to your third running back, King Miller, a true freshman. What did he show you in his performance tonight?
He was unreal. He does what he's been doing in practice, and awesome seeing the group. Just the mentality, right? When you lose guys like that, really good players, you can either fold or you can man up, and our guys just did a great job responding. King, the O-line, they were all incredible.
Defensively, you held Michigan to 13 points. How much discipline did that take from this group?
A lot. We didn't have penalties. We did a great job not really giving them anything. I thought we controlled the line of scrimmage and got it done here in front of a great sold-out crowd at the Coliseum.
Yep.
There it is.
Physical ass team. I like that. Physical ass. Hey, look, it's true. Lincoln Riley has been criticized, and rightly so, in my opinion, that this team was not physically ready to compete in this conference. And by the way, he didn't take that criticism as you guys are wrong. He took the criticism as you're exactly right, which is why we are building this new facility. It's why we're making these guys bigger and stronger through their nutrition, through their training. We're making these guys Big Ten ready. So he knew. And then when you get beat by Illinois, or you go back to the Michigan game a year ago at the Big House, where they got run over for nearly 300 yards, and when they took the lead, they couldn't hold the lead because Michigan's running game ran through the tackles and ran to the end zone, ran them over, steamrolled them, pile drove them, the whole thing. So he knew. He knew the criticism was right, and he knew he had to do something about it. And this was the first big marquee win. And by the way, George, let's not forget this. Credit to Lincoln Riley. They're coming off a loss at Illinois 2 weeks ago. So they had a long time to study the film, do some advanced scouting on Michigan, and prepare a game plan to win this kind of a game. They came off a bad loss. They had to sit on it for a week, and then they came out and they played maybe their best game in the Lincoln Riley era. And to his point, there was an energy and a vibe around that game and around the Coliseum that I know I haven't felt in many years around a USC football game. So credit to him. How about that? Now I'm done with you. You see what I'm saying? Like you exhausted everything and then you handed it over to me. I just exhausted my entire thing. Now it's back to you.
Yeah. What happened to your boys, Dan Campbell's boys, yesterday?
What happened to them is they got beat down by a team in Kansas City that I've been telling you for weeks. Don't give up on Kansas City yet. And
but who was giving up on them, though?
Well, I don't mean you. I just mean like the world. Don't give up on Kansas City.
Nobody was giving up on them. They're all terrified of them.
Oh, well, in the meantime, let me just say this. I knew Kansas City was going to win that game. It's why I picked the Chiefs as my 5 this past weekend in our picks against the spread. Mm-hmm. Why would you pick against Detroit when Detroit's your guy and also when you had them last week as the number 1 team in the NFL? This is my list last week.
Cap 10.
Yeah, number 1. But Detroit's defense was so beaten up with injuries. Although, George, I will tell you the storyline going into that game last night of how Kansas City loses their left tackle to personal problems. I'm like, oh, my God, I can't believe this. You're leaving the game right now. I'm not that I know what was wrong with the kid or what was going on in his real life. I thought that was going to really hurt, but that's why
once that opening touchdown got called back for the penalty, you knew Detroit was done. That just killed their soul. Because that was an amazing play, the fake, and Goff didn't stop before he went into the end zone and caught the touchdown pass. Mm-hmm. What an amazing trick play. And once that got called back out of the gate, you knew, this is going to go a different way. Because that just took their emotion immediately. You could see Goff was broken and belittled by that.
I knew it was going to come back to Goff. Hating on Goff.
Well, I mean, listen, he didn't stop in motion. Isn't that football 101?
Yeah, I mean, he's not a receiver.
Don't they teach that at Cal?
Oh, wow. Now it's a shot at Cal, huh?
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
A shot at the education at Cal. Yeah, I had him last night to win. I had Kansas City to win and to cover. In fact, George, I tell you all the time, I follow a touting service. They do a lot of the research so that I don't have to, and I just follow their picks. And that was their guaranteed play of the weekend.
Wow.
Was Kansas City
guaranteed.
Over. Yep, and guaranteed to the point where it's like, hey, if we're wrong, we'll give you your money back. Mm-hmm. So you have to pay them for their picks. Mm-hmm. And here's our guaranteed play of the week. I'm like, wait, Kansas City is your guaranteed play of the week? They're like, that's right. Why is that? Massive injuries on the Detroit side. Okay, I'll play it. That's why I took him as my 5.
By the way, let's hear the Tirico play-by-play of the fight that happened during the game.
at the end.
We got a little fight here, a little altercation going on. I don't know what started it.
Well, Brian Branch was involved in something, and there was a little exchange, and then people came running. I think that was Juju Smith-Schuster who came running into that.
I just glanced up and saw 2 Chiefs, 1 Lion, and then, of course, everybody coming on the field at the end of the game. And look, and there is a pretty significant brawl going on here. The back end of that over to the right. Pyrotechnics going off because the clock hit 00. A little salty ending to this one.
Wow, you got to watch out for those salty endings.
You do.
Meanwhile, let's hear from
fireworks going off.
Let's hear from Dan Campbell on it after the game.
Let me start with this. I love Brian Branch, but what he did is inexcusable, and it's not going to be accepted here. It's not what we do. It's not what we're about. I apologize to Coach Reed and the Chiefs and, and Schuster. That's not okay. That's not what we do here, and it's not going to be okay. He knows it. Our team knows it, and that's not what we do.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, come on, dude. The game's over now. Be a professional. Patrick Mahomes is extending his hand. Hey, congratulations. Good luck to you guys the rest of the way. You won't even shake his hand, and then you throw a punch at a guy. That's some unprofessional crapola is what that is.
Well, you don't have to shake somebody's hand. That's fine, whatever. Like, I have less of an issue with that, like, if you're that fired up about it. But the punching of Juju Schuster is kind of crazy.
Yeah, because he didn't shake his hand, and, like, Juju saw it. And then Juju was like, hey, man, what's up with that? And, like, went to punch him. Or not punch him, but to push him. Like, and then he punched him. So
yeah, I think as a professional,
tempers flared.
You shake hands
Got
after
salty.
the game. Yeah.
Very salty.
Hey, by the way, the pyrotechnics go off.
My eyes.
I understand that. The pyrotechnics go off. Can
that
I just
was
say?
funny.
I got to say one thing about pyrotechnics at a game. So we're walking around the Coliseum. This is before the game is kicking off. Okay. And we're not in the Coliseum, like we're within the grounds, but we're not in the stands area, right? We're walking on the concourse around the Coliseum. And the fireworks start going off. This is before the game. Am I the most paranoid guy in town all of a sudden? I start to hear these pyrotechnics go off, but I don't see them because I'm not in the bowl. And I go down. Like, I think something's going on.
No, he did. He got jumping.
You thought it was a gunshot?
Like,
Did you, lay on the ground and cover your head?
Dude, I was like, I had to jump on Chris and cover him. You know what I mean? I had to protect him.
I said, what's wrong, Cap? He goes, well, the part of town we're in, you never know. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
We're at the Coliseum.
College campus.
Right. Oh, well, first of all, that's what Chris said. But, of course, he put it off on me, and that's okay. I can live it. But, Lenz, you say a college campus. That is not a college campus.
You're right, but you know what I mean? Like, it's very, the atmosphere immediately outside the stadium is like all tailgating students.
Well, all I'm going to say is this. I didn't see the fireworks go off. I heard them, and I ducked for cover. That's all I'm saying. And maybe I'm just paranoid, but now that's my new thing. When I hear crazy fireworks going off, I'm like, what the hell? Where'd that come from? Yes, I'm a little paranoid.
Oh, you could barely hear the Sedano side there, but I agree with the Sedano side.
Hey, listen. Maybe I'm admitting that there's a possibility that I'm a little paranoid. I got it.
Yeah. Thank you, Cappy. The MLB Championship Series is on the ESPN LA app. ALCS action on the ESPN LA app starting at 2 p.m.
The Dodgers today.
With Seattle-Toronto Game 2. Then at 5 p.m. you can hear the Dodgers in Milwaukee for Game 1 of the NLCS live on 7:10 a.m. and the ESPN LA app with Blake Snell on the mound. Hey. Just hit the ESPN Radio Live Sports Style for play-by-play from ESPN Radio. And be sure to recap the NLCS tomorrow morning at 6:30 with the Blue Review on the ESPN LA YouTube channel.
Get him, Bergie.
The MLB postseason on ESPN LA. Presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination actually, at Pechanga Resort Casino. 7:42 in the morning on a Monday. Has Josh Carty been cut yet? We'll ask that question next. Plus, we'll talk about the beauty of Jerry Neuheisel. Smile, it's Monday. Scumbag.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Avner Gatt, your trusted Los Angeles public adjuster. Call Avner directly at 818-917-5256 for help with your insurance claim.
This is the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you need an ally who truly understands your needs. Avner Gatt is here to help you navigate the complexities of insurance claims. Are you feeling abandoned because your home is unlivable and your insurance company isn't cooperating? Or perhaps you're being pressured to use a contractor with poor reviews. You've been loyal to your insurance company for over 20 years, yet now they treat you like an outsider. Avner Gatt knows how to turn the tables. We protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for, and we cover all of Southern California, ensuring your voice is heard and your home is restored. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner and his family personally take your calls with 5-star ratings from Yelp, Google, and the Better Business Bureau. Don't let your insurance company dictate your future. Avner Gatt is here to help. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
John Ireland here for Blue Ice Vodka, America's #1 potato vodka. Smooth, creamy, no burn, made from non-GMO potatoes and gluten-free with no added sugar, just 64 calories an ounce. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Potato.
Math is pretty simple. Low prices plus big trade value equals huge savings for you at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. Come in today to trade and upgrade your vehicle or just sell it and get paid. We just crunch the numbers and you win either way. For complete details, visit OceanSubaruOC.com. The math is simple. More for your trade and less for your next ride at Ocean Subaru.
It's on here at Ocean Subaru.
Vista Paint is California's original paint company and has been serving pros and homeowners since 1956. Our paints are formulated for lasting performance, beautiful finishes, and made to withstand the weather. Vista Paint, locally made, expertly crafted, always reliable.
Out here, days are getting a little cooler, and mornings are starting with a few more layers. It's the season for more time at the grill, more feed for your animals. Heaters burn late into the night, and the woods start calling your name. We appreciate hard-working hands, shared moments, and love for our land. That's why season after season, we're here for your life out here. Tractor Supply.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
You're hanging out with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Oh, Dion.
George Sedano.
LA, baby.
Scott Kaplan.
What's up, LA?
Yeah. What's up, LA?
Hey.
More Sedano and Kap right now.
7:46, good morning. Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Monday, $1 Million Monday. Yesterday, October 12th, back in 1985, the #1 hit, Ready for the World. Oh, Sheila. Also
No
yesterday.
comment.
What?
No comment.
Why?
On Sheila E.
No, this isn't Sheila E.
Sounds like Sheila E. Oh,
No, it's
Sheila.
Ready for the World, a different group.
Well, who are they talking about?
Oh, Sheila. They might be talking about Sheila E. You never know.
I mean, that was a pretty popular name back then, Cappy.
I know, it's my mom's name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do your mom's impersonation. Do it.
Oh, Sheila, that song's about me. That's what they're saying.
And yesterday, October 12th, he turned 57. Hugh Jackman. Jack.
How old? Wolverine.
57.
Oh, wow.
Wolverine. And, of course, it's all natural, his body, right?
Naturally.
Naturally.
Yes.
Well, Josh Carty missed another kick, Cappy.
Yeah, Josh Carty is really struggling. Not good. In fact, not only did he miss a kick, but he also then turned around and made one that was unbelievably lucky because he hit a knuckleball from about 37 yards out, and he was really, really lucky he made it. I actually, when they missed the field goal, this is in the first quarter, George, you know, Baltimore has a big drive, almost 8 minutes, and they score a field goal, and the Rams get the ball back, and they drive the ball down the field, and they're going to line up to kick a field goal. Now, George, let me ask you something. This field goal is 4th and 5 from the 8-yard line, okay? If the line of scrimmage is the 8-yard line, how far do you suppose that field goal is?
It's approximately 25 yards.
You nailed it exactly. That's exactly right. Ball's on the 8-yard line, going to kick a 25-yard field goal. Nobody misses 25-yard field goals. Mm-hmm. But on the rarest of occasions, something weird happens, and in this case, Cardi hits the goalpost. Mm-hmm. Now, why do you suppose I hated McVay's decision to kick that field goal?
Well, because you don't, right. I mean, you're in the red zone. You're inside the 10, fourth and short. You go for it.
It's 4th and 5.
The math says to go for it, 4th and 5 or less.
Right. It's 4th and 5, and you're on the 8-yard line, and you're on the road. And you're playing against a team that is severely beaten down with injuries. They don't have their star quarterback, et cetera, et cetera. It's early in the game. Just go for it, coach. Anytime you're on the road and you kick a field goal that is shorter than an extra point, it's a terrible losing decision. It just so happens that the Rams were very lucky that they were playing against a Ravens team that, again, is battered with injuries and doesn't have their star quarterback. What's your takeaway from the Rams win over the Ravens? Is it impressive?
No.
Is it not really that great? Is it?
I mean, they survived, is what I would say. They played a terrible first half, and offensively particularly.
Yep.
Then Puka got hurt, which didn't help. I know he came back a little bit in the second half. But yeah, they did not play good, play very good football. I mean, Stafford missed Devontae Adams a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just was not a clean game
No.
by any stretch of the imagination.
And as a matter of fact, to your point about Devontae Adams, prior to that missed field goal, Devontae had a ball that hit him in the hands in the end zone. Now, I will grant you it wasn't a perfect throw, and it would have taken an excellent, not spectacular, just an excellent play. But the ball did hit him in the hands. To me, I have these incredibly high expectations for Devontae Adams. He's that good. Yeah. So when he drops a ball, and I'll call it a drop, when a ball was a little overthrown and it wasn't perfectly placed, but it hits him in the gloves, bro, catch the ball. And Devontae Adams has had a couple of drops so far this year that would have resulted in touchdowns. But that, George, that whole period, though, the Devontae drops the touchdown pass, Cardi misses the field goal, then the Rams get an interception, so they're back in business, and then what do the Rams do? Matthew Stafford fumbles the ball. Right. It's 3-0 at this point at the end of the first quarter, and you're going, what are the Rams doing here today?
Yeah, it was a disaster, right? It could have ended up being a really embarrassing loss. Now they ended up winning. You don't again apologize for winning, but it certainly is not a game that you come away feeling great about.
No, and as bad as the first quarter was with the missed field goal and the fumble and so on, the third quarter actually started out the complete opposite because the Rams got the ball to start the quarter, scored a touchdown, then the Ravens fumbled the next time they got the ball, and then the Rams made them pay, and before you knew it, it was 17-3, and it didn't look like the Ravens had anything that could bring them back into this game.
Yeah.
But it's not like the Rams played brilliantly down the stretch because at the beginning of the fourth quarter, remember, the Rams are still up 17-3.
I mean, listen, they got saved by a butt cheek.
There's no doubt that was a brilliant catch. That was an absolutely...
By Kyron Williams, our guy who you shredded last week.
Well, he deserved it. I mean,
I'm not saying he didn't deserve it. I'm just saying you shredded him.
Well, I just want to point that out, that I only shredded him because he deserved it.
Okay, I get that. But his butt cheek saved the game.
It was a brilliant catch.
One cheek equals 2 feet.
Yeah. I actually, when he first caught it, and we're watching it right now on YouTube, when he first caught it, I was like, I don't know if he's in or not. I really wasn't sure. It was a brilliant catch.
That is the rule. One cheek equals 2 feet.
Well, he got that left cheek right there.
Yeah.
But even with
is that really the rule?
Yeah.
Yes.
One cheek equals 2 feet. What? I mean, that's crazy. That's a crazy rule.
NFL rules are very
one cheek. What about 2 cheeks? Is that 4 feet? Then?
Well, 2 cheeks
is a lot of fun.
Two cheeks clearly is in, but 1 cheek equals 2 feet.
By the way, Puka, who got injured in that game, has a sprained ankle, and he is doubtful for Sunday's game in London, and then it's the bye after that, so he's going to be out for at least 2 weeks.
Yeah,
wow.
You got to give it up to him. The fact
Gregory
that he even came
Bergman
back.
Schefter with the update.
That's right. I got it, guys.
Sources tell
Don't worry.
me. Sources say. Yeah, give it to him. Give him the whole experience, Bergie.
That's why he went 2 cheeks.
Puka suffered a sprained ankle on Sunday.
You got to give him credit, man.
Mike Garofalo.
Is that a Schefter impersonation?
Yeah, that's
I think it's just no. It's just.
And by the way, why are you going Mike Garofalo? I mean, what's going on there?
Because that was the one I saw.
What Ian Rappaport all of a sudden all up in this? Biatch! I mean, really? Is that the deal?
I can try different voices that you want.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you, Bergman.
You're welcome.
Hey, George, one quick thing, though, about that missed field goal earlier in the game for the Rams on 4th down. Here's my question. If you're down 3-0 and it's 4th and 5 from the 8-yard line and you choose to kick, then here's a question for you.
Okay, is this a new question or one we've already gone over?
No, but then here's the next part of the question. Why then later in the game, when it's 4th and 3 from the Baltimore 6, why do you choose to go for it then?
I guess maybe it's just because it's 2 yards shorter, but I don't know. I'm not him. I can't answer for him. But
or maybe you have a lead.
Right. It's probably a combination of it's 2 yards shorter. He feels comfortable from 3 as opposed to 5, and you have a lead, right?
I mean, to me, I was just blown away. It's like, Coach, you go for the field goal in the first quarter when you're down 3-0, and yet with a 14-point lead, you go for it on 4th and 3.
Right.
Like, just when you're on the road, just don't kick field goals that are shorter than 30 yards. That's just
I'm
it.
with you, Cappy. Cappy, you and I are aligned. We are in lockstep.
Just want to make sure. Just want to make
Arm
sure
in
that you
arm.
and I. Okay.
You know what else your guys are aligned with?
What's that?
PrizePicks.
Oh, yeah. Listen, if you want action in the state
Don't
of
even tell me
California,
about
sports
that.
action, it's very simple. Download the PrizePicks app. Use the promo code Cappy, K-A-P-P-Y. First $5 play for your $5 lineup gets you a $50 lineup bonus, okay?
Yep, sure does.
And all you need to do is this. It's very simple to play PrizePicks. There's a projection for every single player in every sport imaginable. So, for example, on a quarterback, it could be touchdowns. It could be yardage. For a pitcher, for example, during these postseason games in Major League Baseball, it could be strikeouts, right? All sorts of different projections could be out there for these particular players in all these different sports. You go more or less on that particular projection. You bundle a couple together, you can win cold hard cash.
Yeah, but yesterday really hurt me badly. I'll tell you why. I had Travis Kelce for more than 42.5 receiving yards. Check, no problem. I had Chase Brown from the Cincinnati Bengals for less than 45.5 rushing yards. He had 42. Check.
Wow.
But you know who destroyed me this weekend? Who killed my prize pick?
Who did this to you?
I blame it on Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco played so well. You talk about a guy who's a professional quarterback. You could start for Cleveland 2 weeks earlier, get traded to Cincinnati middle of the week, be their starting quarterback, and keep the Cincinnati Bengals in the game against the Green Bay Packers. So, George, I assumed Cincinnati was going to be getting killed, and therefore Jordan Love would not have to throw the ball all around the place. Well, it turns out Cincinnati stayed in the game. I had Jordan Love for less than 238.5 passing yards, and he had 260 passing yards.
Oh.
So my $20 3-pick power play, which was $20 to win 120, I went 2 for 3, and I played it as a power play, not as a flex play. So I took my lumps this weekend.
I'm sorry to hear that, Ken.
I know. But you know what? Hey, here comes baseball tonight.
Right.
Basketball's right around the corner.
Yep.
Hockey's in full swing at this point.
Yeah.
College pro football. I mean, if you like PrizePicks, this is the time for you. So download the PrizePicks app. Use the code Cappy, K-A-P-P-Y. Make that first $5 lineup. Get $50 in free lineups right thereafter. It'll show up in your account. You're going to have a great time playing.
PrizePicks, it's good to be right.
7:57. Good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Monday. It is time for our morning roll call coming up, 877-710-ESPN. We'll take a couple calls, the good ones, so hopefully. While Sedano goes into the YouTube chat with the mongrels and slaps them around on a Monday.
Wow.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We're back in 3 minutes. Smile, mongrels. It's Monday.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
East Central Hotel, the official downtown home away from home for Cappy and Morales. EastCentralHotel.com.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Come out for a day of golf and fun and support the men and women who fight for our freedom. On Tuesday, November 11th, The Pacific Palms Resort in the City of Industry will play host to the 2025 Land of the Free Foundation Veterans Day Golf Classic. All proceeds from the tournament will go directly to the charities who support the men and women of our armed forces. For more info on the tournament, please visit landofthefreefoundation.org or call 562-833-4361. That's landofthefreefoundation.org.
You ever notice the harsh feeling and chlorine taste in LA water? That's why I made the switch to Life Source Water. Their whole house water system gives clean, filtered water from every tap in my house. It's become our essential appliance we love using every day. No salt, no regular maintenance. With Life Source, you deal directly with their local factory. No middlemen, no hassle. Call 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Warranty limitations apply.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Don't sit on the sidelines if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to go full contact for your case. They'll rush the defense, tackle the insurance companies, and drive it all the way into the end zone to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning team now at 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Don't fumble your future. Your recovery is their priority. Call Joe now and score a touchdown with Normand Legal.
L.A., the countdown is on. The Bucked Up LA Bowl, hosted by Gronk, returns to SoFi Stadium on December 13th, featuring the Mountain West champions going head-to-head with the former Pac-12 rival. Be part of the live atmosphere, cheer on your team, and experience college football like never before. Tickets and premium suites are on sale now. Don't miss out on the action. Visit LABowlGame.com and secure your seats today. That's LABowlGame.com.
The post-crib assembly press conference, brought to you by Progressive.
Michael, you had some trouble putting the crib together today. What went wrong?
You know, those instructions can be tough, and, well, you saw the outcome.
Were you upset when your wife pulled you and called in the backup?
No, I mean, the baby needs a crib to sleep in, so whatever it takes.
You've got a changing table to put together next. It's got a lot of drawers. What's your comment?
You know what? We're done here.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Hey, Doc, nice office. Quick question. If you had to choose, would you give yourself a root canal or run payroll?
Run payroll, no question.
Seriously? Have you run payroll before?
Paying my team with Gusto couldn't be easier. Gusto gives me unlimited payroll runs, next day direct deposits, and automatically files my taxes. Saves me time.
Wow, that's nice.
Over here, Doc. Can I run payroll too?
Choose payroll without the pain. Visit gusto.com/radio to sign up for free.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Bob. 8:01, good morning. Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Happy birthday. Turns 84 today. Paul Simon.
Wow. 84. Damn.
By the way, it is 710 ESPN, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. This is that music video with Chevy Chase. You Can Call Me Al. Yeah. It just freaked me out as a kid for some reason, this video. I don't know why.
It was a weird video. It was probably because Chevy Chase was like lip syncing the song, you know, and it just looked so fake, but it was supposed to, I think.
Weren't they like playing a piano with their feet?
Right now, Chevy Chase is blowing a trumpet for no reason. I don't know.
I don't remember
He's
that.
doing what?
Sure
He's
is
blowing
goofy.
a trumpet.
Goofy and wacky.
Speaking of wacky, our phones, I think, are having a problem. We had people on hold and they dropped. I think Sedano's sabotaging our phones with the Russians so we don't do the morning roll call.
Really? He hates it that much.
Yeah. Failed.
It's a failed experiment.
But if we did do the morning roll call, who would it be brought to you by, Cappy?
Be brought to us by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Are you telling me that we can't take calls? Because let me tell you something.
Well, it's $1 Million Monday, so hopefully we're going to reboot it and it works in like 25 minutes.
Okay, because I want to tell you that there are certain mongrels that when they find out that Sedano is coming for them in the live YouTube chat, they run for the hills. and really, they run for the phones. They're so petrified of Sedano going in to the mongrels' land and that they just are like, hey, I'm getting out of the YouTube chat for a few minutes. I'm going to call. I find that to be a more peaceful spot because once Sedano enters into the YouTube chat, it's on. I mean, you don't know whose head is getting bitten off.
Speaking of biting things off.
Could be on Esther.
Jerry Jones is 83 years old today.
Oh, happy birthday, Jerry.
Happy birthday, Jerry. You want a piece of gum?
Oh, no.
You think he's celebrating after the Panthers beat the Cowboys?
Oh, my God.
He wouldn't talk to the media yesterday. And
that's when you know it's bad, when he won't talk to the media.
Yep.
Right.
Especially the day before his birthday, because he knew someone was going to give him some kind of shout-out.
Lap dance with the devil.
Happy birthday, Jerry.
Yeah.
Nope.
How about that? Carolina Panthers have a better record than the Dallas Cowboys, and I know it's very much under the radar. Nobody's paying attention to it. But, hey, listen, that's a great win.
The same record.
That is a great win.
Did we tell George you can come back from the mongrel check? Because we're back.
George, no calls today, George. You're
We're
safe.
back.
You're safe.
By the way, did you guys see that video? I think Beto sent it on Friday from the Tigers game where the announcer, I think it was Dan Dickerson because I used to produce their games. After the game, he didn't know that he was like, oh, I got to do this bleeping post-game recap. Oh, did I just say that out loud? 3, 2, 1. But it was all live on the air.
We got to go grab the 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I'll get it.
3, 2.
Whoops, did I just say that out loud? 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. I like all the 3, 2, 1s. I saw I don't remember which one of the reporters it was that was covering a college football game, and they were like, okay, hey, we're going to do a post-game interview with the player. So she goes, 3, 2, 1. She starts asking the question. She goes, oh, stop. Shit, let me do it all over again. Stop, because this wasn't live. 3, 2, 1. So I just love all the 3, 2, 1s that are out there. 3, 2. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Meanwhile, the Raiders win yesterday, and we got to hear the
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Oh, okay.
You
Sorry,
sabotaged our
wasn't,
phones.
it wasn't much of a.
Well, we didn't do it
today.
at all because the phones seem to not be working.
Yeah, that was too bad.
But we got to hear the Pete Carroll postgame because you can literally hear his teeth sliding around in his mouth.
You kind of can. But first, you want to hear the lone highlight that I grabbed, just because Kirk has a great antidote at the end.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So it's 1st and goal following the penalty on Tennessee. Inside the 5. Gino up the middle. Ashton Genty through the hole. Touchdown Raiders. Deuce in the end zone. The Raiders pay off the opening drive and go up 16-0.
It's always great to see Ashton Genty lined up behind his quarterback who's under center. And what happens? He goes to the left, cuts it back, wide open, untouched for the touchdown. Football sometimes can be simple. Football sometimes can be simple.
What did you say, Lindsay? He had a great antidote?
Yes, I just thought it was funny.
Football sometimes can be simple.
He has he finishes his commentary with these little tiny, one-liners. Just
what is an antidote?
That's not on
antidote? I got to look that up.
He puts a button on it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
No, she meant anecdote.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I thought you said antidote.
Antidote. Whatever.
Meanwhile, let's hear from
words.
Football
Let's hear from.
sometimes can be simple.
This is
An
Pete
antidote is like a remedy for
poison.
It could also be a remedy. That could have also been a remedy. What
an anecdote is kind of like a little story.
You know what, Cappy?
Yeah.
Just put a button on it, Cappy.
Yeah. I mean, hey, listen, I'm telling an anecdote. Leave me alone.
Let's hear from Pete Carroll in the locker room after the game.
Cappy's trying to give an antidote for her anecdote.
Congratulations. It feels so good to get on the other side of it. Who said this ain't going to go? Who said they can do it? It's on us. We're the ones that control it. That's the kind of football game that gives you a chance to win against anybody, no matter where you play or who they are, whatever. It doesn't matter. That's balling.
That's balling.
Thanks, Pete. You could hear it there. You could hear it.
You could hear
That's
what?
balling.
You're telling me that you heard somewhere in that soundbite Pete's teeth rattling because
when he's
he didn't
he's
have
fixing them.
Yeah. Here, listen again.
Congratulations. It feels so good to get on the other side of it.
Right there.
Who said this ain't going to go? Who said they can do it? It's on us. We're the ones that control it. That's the kind of football game that gives you a chance to win against anybody, no matter where you play or who they are,
Right there
whatever. It
again.
doesn't matter. That's balling.
I heard nothing.
What? Yeah, me neither. I think he sounds so young. He sounds so good, Pete Carroll.
He sounds like 45.
42, 43 years old.
Sounds my age.
I mean, they beat basically the worst team in the sport right now.
That's what you said about New England when they beat New England.
Hey,
No, but they didn't.
And now England's 4-2.
Right, but New England, but they were still trying to figure each other out at that point. And if I recall correctly, I don't
The
remember
goalposts move. That's all I'm saying.
What do you mean the goal post?
Get him, Bergie. Get him, Bergie. Bergie, don't accept this Rams. Don't accept the Raiders
go back
slander.
on that Raiders-Patriots game, because I'm pretty sure there were a lot of guys that didn't play for the Patriots.
Let's do it, George.
Accept it.
No.
Don't accept that
Give
slander,
George some
Bergie.
NFL music, Jorge, because he's about to tear Bergman apart.
I'm just
like he's got
saying-
fake Pete Carroll teeth.
I'm just saying, when they beat the Patriots, your whole thing was, it's the Patriots. They're one of the worst teams
It
in
was
all of
week
football.
1.
Well, it shouldn't matter what week it is. What you said was they were the worst team in football at that point, and that's the only reason the Raiders beat them. And now it's the
No,
same
I did
thing
not
with the
say that.
Titans.
Cappy said that they were the worst team in football.
Oh, I thought
Who? Who's the worst team in
I
football?
never said that
you
the
didn't say
Patriots
that,
were the
Cappy,
worst
did
team in
you?
football.
I didn't say that New England was the worst team in football.
I think
Or
at
one
week
of the
one,
worst
a lot of
teams.
people did say and think that.
I'll tell you this right now.
No way would I ever say that.
I'll tell you this. Tennessee's awesome.
Yeah,
Tennessee's
right.
a great
Tennessee
football team.
stinks. Great
Tennessee's
defense.
amazing. And Tennessee is so far away from the worst team in the NFL. You know who's the worst team in the NFL by far? It's the pathetic 0-6
Jets.
New York Jets.
They're the worst team.
That's the worst team in football right there. So let me tell you this, George. You cannot take away.
I mean, the Cleveland Browns are in the conversation.
Uh-oh.
There's plenty in the conversation. The New Orleans
Titans
Saints are in that conversation.
Why are you uh-ohing? It's not like she knows.
No,
If anyone knows, it's her.
Usually.
I mean, the
comes to
Saints
their defense.
are like a feisty 1-5.
Hey, sometimes
best
you got to
1-5
get
team?
sometimes you need a feisty 1-5 to
Yeah.
get back on track. You know what I mean?
All I know, I particularly know what you mean. Yes,
know.
but don't take away
The Raiders have a negative 46-point differential.
Is
this
that good,
season.
Cappy?
That's great.
Oh,
Bergie, just get ready. George is going to find every stat known to man.
Of course.
To
No,
insult
but think
the
about it. A
Raiders.
negative 46-point differential?
Yeah, well, what's everybody else's point differential? What's the Jets' point differential? What's the
The
what's
Jets
the
is actually
Titans?
only negative 47.
Look, what's saying that's the
Chargers
difference.
1 point less.
The Chargers are +2. Like, that's
So
not some
what?
amazing number of +2.
But they've played a bunch of close games.
Yeah, the Raiders got slammed so bad last week by the Colts that it makes the numbers look worse. What's Tennessee's
by the way, you know
point
what's ahead
differential?
for the Raiders?
Tennessee's point differential now, they are arguably the worst team in football, minus 78.
It's not really an argument for me. I mean,
Raiders
the Jets
have
are
to
the
go to
worst team.
KC on Sunday to play the Chiefs. You think that's going to be good for the point differential?
No, I think the Chiefs have gotten it back together.
Okay.
I do. But don't take away, George, from the
They
brilliance
stink.
of Gino Smith.
Listen, I picked them to win this week, so I needed them to win, but it's because they were playing against a terrible team.
No, not true. Geno Smith was brilliant. 17 of 23.
Yeah, because
efficient at 174
they told him, hey,
yards.
Gino, don't throw it past 10 yards.
Hey, listen, only one interception. That is a massive accomplishment for Geno Smith to only have one interception in the game when he's been having 3. This was a brilliant game. And Ashton
Who was
Genty,
doing that game? I forgot. Who was the analyst on the game?
I think, actually, I don't know because I think it was Kenny Albert on the play-by-play.
Oh, no, it was Jonathan Vilma, and he said that during the game. He said Geno Smith is not throwing a pass past 10 yards because he's had trouble, and that's where all his interceptions have come from. So they're playing it smart. He gave him credit. He's like, look, he's doing the veteran thing. He's not putting the ball in harm's way. He's just taking what the defense gives him, and that's working today, and good for him. Like, he said it as a compliment.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant performance by Geno Smith yesterday.
I don't know about brilliant. Let's not go
Ashton
crazy.
Genty, phenomenal, averaging 3.3 yards per carry. I wonder where Ryan Clark is somewhere to tell me that Ashton Genty doesn't have it. That's my guy, Ashton Genty. He got it. And the Raiders come away with a win. And as Pete Carroll said so brilliantly after the game, even though some people were distracted by what they thought were his dentures falling in and out.
What happens this week at Kansas City?
Any given Sunday, George.
Oh, come on.
Any
Tell him,
given
Bergie.
Sunday.
Tell him,
This
Bergie.
could be that week. It happens before. It can happen again.
By the way, we rebooted the phones, and George, you're just going to have to sit in this one because Romo in the Valley. Come on now. Romo's
wait.
going to – he's a
No,
Raiders
I'm going
fan.
back to them.
All right. Good morning,
You're
Romo.
going back to the Mongrels?
Morning. Listen, it's still Raider Nation for life. However, it is terrible watching them during a win anyhow. It's this Chip Kelly clown who wants balance in the offense. Just run the ball. Go trade for some solid linemen and fire Pete Carroll's son as the O-line coach. Like, that's the issue. That's the complete issue. It's an organizational failure. It's what it is. We're going to keep being this trash team. So as long as these guys think they can do anything, Mark Davis got to go is what it is.
Oh, thank you,
Oh,
Romo.
wow. Wow, Mark Davis, you mean a championship caliber owner? Whoa, hold on. You're laughing. Wait a second. George, you tell me. Is Mark
I
Davis
mean, the Las Vegas Aces, yes, are the champions, but And he's done a great job with them. There's no question. He's at every game, but he is not. I mean, I guess he's entrusted Tom Brady with the organization, but that has not necessarily, gotten the results they wanted right away.
Mark Davis is a championship owner. The team that he owns, the Las Vegas Aces of the WNBA, won the championship this past weekend.
And they've
Don't
won
take
3
anything away from him.
Did you see the video of the celebration where he's drenched in champagne and he's eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in the locker room?
No
it's
way.
Amazing.
Why peanut butter and jelly?
I don't know. It's incredible.
Right. Oh, my God. That's a championship owner right there is what that is.
Well,
I mean, you think about championship owners, Stan Kroenke, Mark Davis, not too far apart.
We'll get an update on our
there,
picks.
I see it right there.
Yeah, see it? We'll get an update on our picks against the spread. Good week for Cappy and Sean. But first, let's talk about that hardwood that the Hernandez brothers have at the Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, George.
Yeah, they do. They've got the hardwood, man. That's how it goes. That's how it rolls. So if you need new flooring, your home, your rental, your ADU, your business, like Dr. Clapper, he connected with the crazy Hernandez brothers. You can call them, too, at 866-62-FLOOR at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. It's very simple, man. Legitimately family-run. You get the authentic old-school TLC. Papi Hernandez started it 57 years ago. You got the crazy Hernandez brothers there. Mom, aunts, uncles, nephews, nieces, cousins, sisters, sons, daughters, you name it, man. No bogus sales, no gimmicks, just the best price from the start. Actual wholesale pricing year-round. And that's why I say it and I mean it. No sale beats wholesale. So whether it is that hardwood, whether it's the laminate, the tile, the vinyl, the carpet. You need turf outdoors? They got you. You name it, they got it. Over 5 million square feet of in-stock inventory. You can see it, touch it, take it home with you on the same day. And that's huge, especially when you're trying to finish a project fast. It's why designers, contractors, builders all shop here. They know the crazy Hernandez brothers are always going to take care of you. And check this out. First responders, active military, veterans all receive additional discounts on top of the already low prices. And if you find a better price, which I doubt, Hernandez will match it, no questions asked. All you got to do is call 866-62-FLOOR. And you call, when they pick up the phone, ask for the crazy Hernandez brothers. Tell them the square footage you got. Tell them the price you got from someplace else. They'll match it again, no questions asked. So head down to Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, OG location in Commerce or in Orange County in Santa Ana. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR. That's 866-62-FLOOR. No games, no gimmicks, just the best price in town year-round because no sale beats wholesale. Check them out on the web, HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. That's HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. Or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
Thank you, George. 8:15 in the morning right now. Sedano and Kap Morning Show. By the way, Beto Duran will join us with his high school football report. Thanks to Children's Hospital Los Angeles around 8:45. But it is tightening up. Hit the NFL music again. So our picks against the spread for Week 6, it got tight. It's getting tighter because Cappy had an amazing week. So did Sedano. And that now puts Cappy at 47 points, 4 points behind the leader, whoever that is. That's me.
I
That's
had
me.
a good week, too. I had 10.
How many we all have?
now, too.
What was the score from the week?
So, stand by. I got to get this new phone to connect.
Yeah, I got it.
I got like 7 phones now.
Cappy, you had 12.
Okay.
George had 11. I had 10. Morales and Berg both had 6, and Briones had 4.
Oh, wow.
Which brings our grand total. The leader, Morales, still at 51. Cappy, though, he's getting in there.
I made my move.
47 points. Lindsay with 42. Shinana with 40. Bergman with 39. And Jorge, producer Jorge, with 34. It's getting tight, suckers. It's getting tight.
Oh, wow. Bergie. And George is ahead of you by a point, Berg.
Yeah, I've fallen off very heavily. Very, very heavily.
Well, I would say to you, maybe the number one thing you should do is always stay with your team. I cannot believe you picked against the Raiders.
I was upset, Cappy.
Well, you can't let emotion get involved here.
No, I know. I was trying not to let emotion get involved, but now that's it. I'm going always with the Raiders, always against the Chargers, and then I'll go back to it.
So I got a question for you guys. I have
Chargers
a little bit
stink.
of a fan dilemma. You know, my team, the Browns, are terrible, like they always have been. I root for them, but, you know, it's not really fun. I don't really watch the games anymore. I didn't watch this past weekend because they're just so bad. Is it bad if I, flip the switch and I decide to root for Baker? Like, am I like a front runner?
I like it. I like it.
You are, but it's okay because he did play for you, and But the weirdness is that everyone knows you trashed him to death.
Well, I did because the biggest the knock on him was that he could never He fumbled the ball. He turned the ball over a lot.
Listen, that play he made on that 15-yard run on a 3rd and 14 was
amazing,
incredible.
And how about the throw? How about the touchdown throw that he made?
He was a
to
turnover.
The fingertips.
He was a turnover machine in Cleveland. And you want to know what? They only have 2 turnovers this entire season.
How's the rest of the season working out?
What do you mean?
She's talking about Baker.
You mean Tampa Bay only has 2 turnovers.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but because the Browns didn't give it time. They didn't let him marinate.
I also think it was
Sedano
kind of
and I used to work for a guy.
He did take you to a playoff game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but then he
almost
fumbled.
won in Kansas City.
No, he didn't almost win. He fumbled on the goal line.
You got to let him marinate.
That was that fumble, as I recall, it was a controversial play.
It was very controversial. And
yes.
But the knock on him again was that he could not lead a game-winning drive, and that's all he does now.
He was also young, Linz. I mean, he was so young. And he did have a reputation. There was a perception around him of being cocky and arrogant, especially because they weren't winning, and he was featured in like all these different TV commercials.
Yes.
Baker Mayfield has gone into Tom Brady, I'm only concerned about football mode.
Oh, yeah, he was like,
He's
getting
still
caught.
in commercials, though.
He was getting caught behind the Cheesecake Factory in Avon Lake back when he was in Cleveland. So he was clearly not only concerned about football.
Wow, back behind the Cheesecake
Factory.
Of Avon Lake.
What's happening back
you
there?
guys ran him out of Cleveland, and then you got somebody.
You guys, we didn't.
Because you were all over. Get Baker out of here. It's going to get better. And then you got a quarterback who's even more of a scumbag.
I will agree. I will say.
And it's been a disaster. And then you let Kevin Stefanski throw everybody under the bus to keep his job.
True.
And now he's got nobody left to throw under the bus.
Well,
he's going to get fired.
He needs to go.
Yeah.
He needs to go.
Yeah. By the way, Baker still has commercials. He does Progressive.
And Popeyes, too,
and
right?
Popeyes, yeah.
Oh, haven't seen the Popeyes with Baker.
I fully admit I hated Baker when he was with us because I thought that he talked the talk, but he couldn't back it up.
Yeah.
Well, how's he going now?
Now he can, so good for him. He found a situation that, works for him. He's grown up, matured. That happens.
Yeah, we got some good games this coming week, though.
Oh, yeah?
The Rams are going to have to play a good Jaguars team in London.
Yes, they are a significantly improved Jaguars
frauds.
team.
I don't think they're good. I think
the Rams are frauds?
No, the Jaguars.
I don't know if the Jaguars are frauds. I mean, they won at San
good.
Francisco. They won against Kansas City.
They did get beat, though, this past weekend at home.
Seattle's a good team. Seattle could win the division, dude.
Seattle is good. And listen,
Hey,
Jacksonville is better.
Sam Darnold, right? That's a guy.
Sam's looking good.
You said that you'd rather have him
Have
than
Sam
Gino.
Darnold than Gino Smith.
And you look
and
right.
by the way, Raider fan, you would too right now.
Although the problem would be that once Sam Darnold played for the Raiders and he had all these similar statistics,
it would be
Gino
what
Smith
we're talking
would be
about,
killing
like
him
Baker
too.
Mayfield
Right.
in Cleveland. Like it just would be a disaster no matter what.
Yeah, if you have no offensive line, he's not going to do well here.
I mean, he's pretty mobile, Sam. But.
Just a side note to all of this is we were talking about the Raiders a moment ago, and I got to give it up to Tom Brady because Tom Brady and Kevin Burkhardt they were the broadcast team yesterday for the Rams and the Ravens. That gives you an idea of how long ago they set these broadcast lineups because everybody looked at that game and went, that's going to be an awesome game. Then Lamar got hurt, and everybody's like, this game sucks. We can't change the broadcast team. We've already assigned them this game. But I say all the time, everybody listens. Kevin Burkhardt pretty much told the story of Nate Landman almost verbatim to the way we told the story several weeks ago. This is after week 1. I'm not saying the story is not out there and people can't do their homework, but Kevin Burkhardt and Tom Brady, I'm glad you guys listen to every word we say because it was almost verbatim. And Nate Landman again yesterday with another punch-out to create a fumble. Way to go, Landman. You're one of my favorite players in the NFL.
He won
Heart and soul guy.
He won the LFG player of the game, that little blimp thingy that Tom gives guys, the LFG player.
Tom Brady was awesome on the broadcast yesterday.
Cappy, is that why you tweeted at them after the game? Great
they were
broadcast,
awesome.
guys.
Yeah. Well, I knew it would really bother everybody.
He did. Go look at his Twitter
timeline.
timeline.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Because I knew it would bother everybody here. because everybody here wants to blast Brady. Brady's awesome. Brady's great.
I mean, not really, but okay.
You know how I know how great he is?
Booth, eh?
You know how I
He was
know
a
how
great
he
football
is?
player.
No, he's a great broadcaster. You know how I know? Because I don't even pay attention to a word he says.
Now, I do like that in some of these promos, he's leaning into his weirdness. He's just like popping up.
Like the football with the kids at the end or whatever?
He's leaning into the weirdness.
Yeah. Yeah, I do like that commercial. But he still needs some work on the broadcast.
Well, he's had plenty of work, just on his face.
Wow.
I think he's gotten worse on the air.
Wow.
Put that salmon sperm on his face. That's what he's
No,
doing.
he's got somebody pulling the skin back on his face. You can see it on the side of his face.
Wow.
That thing
beat
is
up
so
on
tight.
Pete Carroll.
There's no expression.
Listen, anybody having to do with the Raiders now. Tom Brady he had massive amounts of face work done, apparently, and Pete Carroll's teeth keep falling out while he's handing out Werther's Originals. The Raiders are awesome, and they just beat one of the best teams in the entire NFL in the Tennessee Titans this past weekend, and the Raiders look great doing it, and Gino Smith is a superstar.
That's what I saw.
See, Bergie, you and me, we're on the same page.
Same page, right here.
Same page.
Right here.
It's the Pure Play Sweepstakes. Enter for your chance to win a next-gen reverse osmosis water system. Maybe Tom Brady's got one of those. Bring in pure, clean water straight to your home, plus an ESPN LA prize pack that includes a pair of sports tickets and ESPN LA swag. Enter now at pureplaysweepstakes.com. Must be 18 or older and a homeowner to enter. Clean water clutch prizes. Head to pureplaysweepstakes.com. Today, it's 8:23. Good morning. Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Monday. Jack.
Good song.
Radio Tinder's coming up, plus we got Beto on deck at 8:45. Good morning, Sucko. We're back in 3 minutes from right now.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
LAX, Los Angeles International Airport, where change is in the air. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there for you, but often they look for ways to underpay your claim. If you're feeling abandoned, pushed to use low-rated contractors, or ignored after years of loyalty, we protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for. Contact Avner Gatt, one of California's largest public adjusting firms. Visit avnergatt.com or call 818-917-5256. With a team that has the industry's know-how, including experience from the insurance side, Avner Gatt is ready to fight for you. With over 20 years of experience, they offer a free initial consultation and have the largest network of experts to evaluate your damages. Remember, size, experience, and expertise matter. Don't let your insurance company leave you in the dark. Call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256, or visit avnergatt.com today. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Math is pretty simple. Low prices plus big trade value equals huge savings for you at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. Come in today to trade and upgrade your vehicle or just sell it and get paid. We just crunch the numbers and you win either way. For complete details, visit oceansubaruoc.com. The math is simple. More for your trade and less for your next ride at Ocean Subaru.
It's all here at Ocean Subaru.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, hims.com/joy.
Mornings on ESPN LA will never be the same.
This thing is rotten at the core.
Sedano and Kap have taken over Morning Drive.
Bro, we're on fire.
Back to the guys.
To say
8:27, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Monday. On this day, back in 1984, the number one hit, Stevie Wonder. I just called to say I love you. And if Pete Carroll's calling, he's got to put in his teeth first.
Oh, come on, man. Come on. Pete has got the Raiders on track now, boy. And the Raiders, that was a big win over Tennessee this weekend. Big win over a quality Tennessee team.
Yeah,
Best defense in the league's that Tennessee Titans defense.
That's right.
You know what Tennessee's quarterback said about his own team?
I mean, if we keeping a buck right now, we asked.
I don't know.
I don't know what he said, but that was good.
He said something about we being
a buck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Before we get to Radio Tinder, let's do this.
The return of $1 Million Mondays.
$1 Million Mondays.
And $1 Million Monday is on. Presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. Do you have your Super Bowl prediction ready? Both teams and the final score. And that's how you could win $1 million. And just for playing on $1 Million Monday, you win Rams tickets. 2 tickets to a game at SoFi. Are you ready? Caller number 7 right now at 877-710-ESPN. You're going to play on $1 Million Monday coming up next.
Radio Tinder time. We like to play a TV theme. One of the greatest TV themes ever made from the TV show Growing Pains. Because yesterday, October 12th, he turned 55. Kirk Cameron.
Wow.
Who played Mike Seaver.
Wow, 55, huh?
Yeah, we're getting
young
old.
man.
Yeah.
Very, very young guy.
You can follow her.
That's what people who are 55 say about other people who are 55. Very young guy.
Yeah. You can follow her at Lindsay Baseball on Twitter or Instagram. Don't forget about our sponsor of Radio Tinder. They got the hardwood, Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, the crazy Hernandez brothers. If you're in the market for new flooring, shop at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where every day is a deal. No gimmicks, sucker. Call 866-62-FLOOR or go to HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale. It's like, oh, here comes a good party. Yeah. Take it away, producer Lindsay.
As long as we've got each other.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a great song.
Did you say, Cappy, like, are you the same age as him?
Yeah, he is.
I'm young.
I'm
55
just saying,
is the new 35.
Well, I didn't say you were old. I'm just saying I can only picture him as that age.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that just weird?
Yes.
Very
yes,
weird.
it is.
Very strange.
That's because you haven't seen him since.
I know.
By the way, did the mongrels get scared when I put my hand in front of the phone to like turn it just a little bit to make myself more framed better?
They did. I think they were all worried, like, uh-oh, Sedano's about to leave.
You're going to jump out of the phone and get him? All right, so as I just mentioned a little bit ago, I thought that I would play this because I found it and it's funny. The Tigers play-by-play, Dan Dickerson, after the game when they lost and got knocked out of the playoffs, I believe it was Friday, he was in the middle of going from the last commercial of the game to the game recap, and I guess his producer told him in his ear that he had to do this recap really quick, and this is what he had to say.
I don't have to do a game. Oh, you get tired of this game recap. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that out loud? 3, 2, 1.
That's when when I used to ask Sedano to do a wiki promo. He'd get all mad. Remember?
I'd be like, oh, not this crap again.
Have you guys ever said anything on a hot mic that you weren't supposed to?
Not on a hot mic, no.
I think we do it every morning, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Well, this is like I'm sure he would have gotten in trouble for this had it not been the last game of the season.
I'm guessing I'm the only one that watched that 15-inning game.
No, I didn't.
I watched it Friday night.
I fell asleep, but then I watched it back.
No, I watched
it. Was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like, what an
you're
unbelievable
hanging on every
game.
pitch. Right.
I mean, they were thrown out. They had to throw out their starters out there at different points just because it was going so long. It was really fun to watch. I tried to let Mateo stay up to watch it, but I think when they went to the 12th, I'm like, look, bro, it's time for bed. You got to go.
What time did it end?
It was probably like 11 o'clock at night, right?
Yeah,
like,
was it that late?
To that.
I didn't know it was that late because I got into bed like
10 something. Yeah, it was 10 o'clock.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, George, I was in bed Friday night by about 7:30 p.m.
Yeah,
and then I was
Pete.
like, well, yes, that's true, Linz. That's true. Those of us who need a little extra beauty sleep. I got into bed
it
early.
was that late. It ended at 11:57 Pacific Standard Time.
Gosh, I don't remember it ending that late.
Yeah, I remember being up watching it. Yeah, it was late.
Yeah, it was a great game. Every single pitch mattered, and then it got to the end, and the bases were loaded, and it was a 3-2 count. and you're like, I'm screwed now because I gotta give him something to hit, and hopefully he misses it. But we're kind of screwed if he puts his bat on the ball, and he did. Game-winning run
By the
came
way,
home.
I will also say Adam Amin, AJ Przinsky, and Adam Wainwright did a really good job calling that. That can't be an easy game to call. Like, I mean, it's fun, but you know, at some point, like, it's got to be really tough to call 15 innings. I mean,
well,
that's
especially
insane.
when you realize that your flight is now you're not going to make your flight. You know?
Oh,
Hey,
right, your
everybody-
red eye
right.
is gone.
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
right. Everybody settle in. We're all staying the night.
I'm rooting for the Mariners now because.
Oh yeah, in the AL, I would like them to win.
Yes, in the AL,
I mean,
because they've never been to the World Series.
Yeah.
So,
And Toronto, like now that the old Indians executive that was there for like decades is now there, so I don't want him to win a World Series.
No, but Seattle's one of those lovable loser organizations that, like you guys said, have never been there before. Plus, they've got a star player who seems like a very normal dude in the big dumper. Cal Raleigh and hitting.
Don't forget
60+
Julio
home runs.
Rodriguez, man. He's awesome too.
Suck it, big dumper!
That's what Kershaw is going to say to him. They end
All
up
right.
in the World
Oh,
Series.
there's no way Kershaw's seeing any action in the NLCS.
No, he's probably. Do you think he'll be on the roster?
Yeah, he'll be on the roster.
Oh, okay. Well,
He could still see time just in a 9-0 game or
Yeah,
0-9
exactly.
It'll be like mop-up duty.
It's not going to
Right.
be in a very tense moment.
All right, and so my other question for you guys is not to do like death radio or anything, but Diane Keaton died yesterday.
It is a final.
She's pretty young.
It was Saturday, though. She died
Saturday.
Saturday.
Okay, yeah, I think she was 79. I don't feel like that's like.
Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you.
That still seems a very early age to die.
Yes,
especially
thank
for
you.
like. I don't know. I don't know what the circumstances were. However,
She could have coached the Raiders still at the exact same time.
That's a good job, Bergie.
Tell him, Berg. Tell him,
Good job.
79's
Doesn't matter
young,
about
Bergie.
age doesn't matter.
79's very young,
so
especially for a head coach in the NFL.
I was going to ask you guys, can you think of like your favorite Diane Keaton movie or like great movie she was in? I liked her in
she's
the
in a
Father
bunch
of the
of them.
Bride. She was great in that.
Godfather,
I mean,
too.
I would say the Godfather
too, yeah.
movies.
She was in the Godfather movies. I haven't seen them, so
Oh,
Right.
Yeah, she was in all three of them.
Plays
yes.
a pretty big role. Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I would not know that.
I did not know that. I would not know that. That is weird. That is wild.
Yeah, I would say that's probably like where she really became famous is the Godfather movies.
About all the movies, didn't she do a bunch of movies with Woody Allen?
Yeah, she did some Woody Allen movies. Yeah,
It was in Annie Hall, right?
Yeah.
yeah, she was in Annie Hall.
Okay.
Woody Allen.
She
bad
was
guy,
Annie Hall.
Right? Isn't he a bad guy?
He's a very bad guy.
Is he a bad guy?
Yeah, he is. He's not a good person.
Really? What
but-
makes him not a good person? Just so I know. Next time I run into him,
No,
I
no,
don't
no,
know.
no, no, no. We don't need to
dog.
get
Let's
into
not
this.
talk
We
about
don't.
that one.
No, we don't need
Okay.
to get into
I didn't know. I didn't know he was a bad
Just
guy.
do it.
Yeah,
Just if you see
no.
him, ignore him.
No,
Okay, I didn't know he was a bad
Google
guy.
search.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, let's not do
Yeah,
that.
if you run into him doing the Cappy Lab, you do not approach.
Okay, right, okay. Just want to make sure I know.
Yeah.
Why
just
Woody Allen's a bad
yeah,
guy.
Just do not. Just avoid. The
But,
mission.
by the way, speaking of movies, I watched the John Candy documentary over the weekend. It was really good. And you know what? It was the first time where I've seen like a real documentary about somebody that wasn't done by the actual person where everyone liked the guy. Like no one had a bad thing to say about him. And at the beginning of it, Bill Murray was like, I would really, really like you guys to try and dig up something about him. And nobody had anything bad to say about him. But it was really
I love
good.
John Candy.
Yeah, he
love
was-
John Candy. And
Yeah.
by the way, speaking of Bill Murray, his band is playing on tour this week, and a buddy of mine is promoting the show, and he's like, you got to come see Bill Murray's band. I'm like, Bill Murray's band? I'm like, what do they do? He's like, they just play classic rock songs that everybody can sing along to, and then Bill tells stories along the way. Does that sound interesting?
Yes, where is it?
It is at a place called The Sound
I would
in
totally
Del
go.
Mar.
I would
Oh,
totally
yeah,
go.
the sound. Yahweh Crew plays there all the
Yes,
time.
that's right. They played New Year's Eve there last
Yeah.
year. And they'll play there at the end
That's
of
the new
this
thing
year.
is everybody's got a band. Hank Azaria has like a Springsteen tribute band.
Well, I told you, Jeff Goldblum. I ran into him in Tallahassee with
Oh,
his
yeah.
band.
That's right.
What about Lieutenant Dan? What's his name?
Gary Sinise.
Gary Sinise. Right, Lieutenant Dan. Doesn't Lieutenant Dan have a band?
I don't know.
Yes, he does.
Really?
Yes.
He does?
Yeah, the Lieutenant Dan band.
All right.
All right.
I mean, yeah.
He
He,
got
is
one-
Lieutenant- he is most famous for Lieutenant Dan. Yeah. But he's been in a lot of good movies.
Chris
Apollo
Jericho
13.
has a band.
Chris Jericho does have.
All
He's
right,
pretty
Lin-
famous.
Lindsay, thank you for Radio Tinder, brought to you by
Do
the
you know that
Crazy
Gary
Hernandez Brothers.
Sinise is in one of Chris's favorite movies?
Which one?
Of Mice and Men.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
that's right.
Does he play Lenny?
No, he plays the other one.
What's the other one's name?
I don't
Squiggy?
remember. No, it's
Twiggy.
Potsy.
Yeah, it's a Laverne and Shirley reference, people, is what that is.
8:37.
Very contemporary.
It is time. Thank you, by the way, to the Crazy Hernandez brothers. Hernandez, wholesaleflooring.net. For Radio Tinder, it is $1 Million Monday time, and we head to the foes. Hey, Kevin Hernandez in Compton. It's time to play $1 Million Monday. Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. How you guys doing today?
Beautiful, man. It is time to give us your big game prediction. Both teams that'll play in February and the final score, please.
All right. I got the Rams, 24, beating the Buffalo Bills, 17.
Ooh, oh, nice. It's saucy and smooth.
Thank
you, Kevin, just for playing on $1 Million Monday. You win 2 tickets to SoFi Stadium to see Rams Saints. By the way, Bills-Falcons is a big game tonight, you know.
I wanted to say something. The last time I talked to Sedano and Kap, I had 1 ticket to the NFC Championship when the Rams beat the Winers to go to the Super Bowl.
Very good, Kevin. Bro. Well, Kevin, thank you.
You got more tickets.
Yeah, there you go.
Now we may get you. I mean, listen, maybe you'll double dip here and end up winning this too. So good luck, bro.
Kevin, have a great day. $1 Million Mondays is back. Thanks to Pechanga Resort Casino. Listen all day for your chance to win. Just give us your big game prediction, both teams in the final score, and you could win $1 million. And just for playing, you'll get 2 tickets to Rams Saints. $1 Million Mondays on ESPN LA, made possible by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official California gaming and casino partner of the Los Angeles Rams. Beto Duran and his high school football report is next. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is back in 3 minutes from right now, Jack.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
East Central Hotel, the official downtown home away from home for Cappy and Morales. EastCentralHotel.com.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Don't strike out if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to step into the batter's box for you. They'll swing for the fences, go extra innings if they have to, and make sure the insurance companies are out at home. They'll cover all the bases and bring you home safe with the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning lineup now at 213-747-1234. That's 213-747-1234, or visit NormandLegal.com. Normand Legal, your recovery is always a grand slam.
Oh, I've been slamming pumpkin spice lattes from Pink Coffee. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Catch the big baseball series on our big screens everywhere you eat, stay, and play.
Number 2.
Nothing but a good time. Brett Michaels' only SoCal show, November 21st. Get tickets now.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a new Land Rover Defender. Earn entries with your rewards card, and you could be the winner. October 30th.
Morongo, good times.
It's baseball.
At Mercado Gonzalez, experience more.
Public Enemy, the pioneers of hip-hop. Take the stage at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino Friday, November 14th. Experience the raw energy, the iconic sound, and the powerful voices of Chuck D and Flavor Flav live on stage. Bring the noise! Public Enemy, Friday, November 14th. Only at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. Tickets on sale now.
Ever notice the harsh feeling and chlorine taste in LA water? That's why I made the switch to Life Source Water. Their whole house water system gives clean, filtered water from every tap in my house. It's become our essential appliance we love using every day. No salt, no regular maintenance. With Life Source, you deal directly with their local factory. No middlemen, no hassle. Call 800-WATER-99 or visit LifeSourceWater.com. Warranty limitations apply.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check if they're going for it on 4th down, before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those? Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
What? So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
8:42, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Monday. When you hear the Cisco Kid by War, you know what that means. It's time for the Cisco Kid of ESPN LA. The great Beto Duran joins us for his high school football report. He does it each Monday and Friday at this time. Presented by Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Your child's comeback starts at CHLA. Good morning, Beto.
Good morning, everybody. Hello, Chris. 3, 2, 1. I'm ready to go.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2. 3, 2. Beto, what's cooking, man? How are you?
I'm good. So this week, Cappy, on Friday night, I went to the ESPN LA game, the one we profiled a lot. We went to Long Beach Millikan against Long Beach Poly at Long Beach City College, and DJ Mustard performed at halftime. I sent Parker the video of this. So what's going on is that Nike LA is doing a big thing at different schools every single week, like their game of the week. So 2 weeks ago, they were at Crenshaw and Dorsey. Last week, it was Millikan and Poly. And you talk about something that is just different world, Cappy. You know, normally you have the band perform at halftime, but Mustard came out, and you know him. He does a lot of music. He's all over your playlist, Cappy. I know you have him in your iPod.
Oh, yeah,
and
big time.
he's a producer, with the Dorsey, but he was out there, and all the kids were about it. And it was really cool. It was basically a 10-minute halftime show for these high school kids, and it was awesome. And, like, everybody's singing along, and you know what's good? When even the administrators are standing by recording what's going on. So that was really cool to see. And then he comes off, and, it was really cool. So Nike LA is doing a big thing where they do a special pep rally during the week for these schools. They have a big profile for them. So it's just huge out here what's going on. So it was really cool to see. And then Long Beach Poly got the victory over Long Beach Millikan. And, Long Beach City College, Cappy, your son probably played there. It's a different energy, different vibe because everybody's on one side. And the hometown kids playing for their school. Cappy, the Long Beach Poly starting quarterback, was injured the week before. So one of their tight end / defensive linemen named London became the quarterback. You know what he is? A heart and soul kind of guy.
Yeah. Well, listen, it's hard to believe that they don't have like what I'll call like a legit number two, that they got to move one guy from one position to play another. But, hey, Beto, that Long Beach City College, man, that place looked jam-packed. I saw a lot of your videos from this past weekend, and you're right. Yes, it's that one-sided stadium. But, man, that looked like a great environment to be at. What do you think? How many people do you think are there for something like that? You think 10,000?
They said about 5,000 people were there for that game. And, like, my daughter goes to Millikan. So she said it was one of those things where the administrator's like, you better get a ticket early. Like, you better get the ticket early. So it was just cool to see so many people out there for that, because it's a community game. Because in this day and age where kids go to so many different high schools, it's always cool when you're playing the kids that you went to junior high against with. That's always fun.
Yeah, and I like the story coming out of this weekend that Carson Palmer, I mean, you think about a guy who had a big-time high school career, a monster collegiate career at SC, huge NFL career. I mean, lots to be proud of. Not going to Canton necessarily, but still a great career and a lot to be proud of. For Carson Palmer to give his time, his wisdom, etc., to high school kids and get back into coaching at the high school level, super cool, and a huge, huge win for Carson Palmer and his crew this weekend. Tell us more about that, Beto.
Yeah, so Santa Margarita upset Mater Dei, which is a big, big deal in the Trinity League, and Carson Palmer is coaching at his high school. Carson Palmer, after he got done with the NFL, he was living in Idaho. Basically, let me just reset my life, raise the kids in a quiet area, and then realize, I need to get back to the roots. So his son is now in high school at Santa Margarita, and Carson decided to go back and coach there. So just to get the Carson Palmer experience is one thing if he was coaching here, but he's the head coach, and they have a kid named Trent Mosley who ran the rock for them. Mosley is committed to USC, and that's how they won 7-6, defense back and forth. So now Santa Margarita plays Bosco this week, and the winner of that is going to win the Trinity League. So that's going to be the big showdown this week.
Yeah, and Beto, just real quick, the kid Mosley that you're talking about that's committed to SC, this kid, he scored the game-winning touchdown. He came across and, he lined up out wide. He came across, handoff to him. He took it in, no problem. It was a very easy touchdown for the kid. But he was being, pretty much celebrated because he is an SC recruit. But also, hasn't he been hurt for the last few weeks? So, this was like a big return that they were getting one of their superstar players back from injury, right?
And also because of the transfer period where you have to sit out a certain amount of games. So he was been antsy and just waiting to get going. So yeah, it was huge for them. It's just huge that right there. But like Mater Dei rarely loses. They lost. This is their second loss this year, which is like, oh my God, the world's coming to an end in Santa Ana.
Yeah, Beto, you had mentioned last week about the San Pedro Banning game, and San Pedro won huge, 55-13 in that game. It's funny because I have a buddy who lives right down the street from there, and he says the fireworks were going off after that game. Like the town was going nuts in Pedro after that game and that victory against Banning.
Yeah, it was a huge game. Pedro put up 55 points, and that is the one I told you, Cappy, where all the longshoremen. Shout out to Debbie and ILW 13.
Shout out, Debbie. Shout out, girl.
So my sister's cuñado, his father-in-law, is a crane driver down at the docks. Shout out to Joe. And he was saying that everybody down there either had their Banning hat or their Pedro hat, and the guys that went to work on Saturday, so for some reason the Banning hats just disappeared on Saturday. They got beat down 55-13. So that was one right there. And, Cappy, I have a special teams player of the week for you. Got it? Right? You ready for this, Cappy?
Yeah.
St. Genevieve, which is in the 818, their kicker was recruited off of the soccer team. The girls' soccer team, Angeline Mazariegos, came in and kicked the game-winning 34-yard field goal for St. Genevieve, a small school in the Valley. So, Angeline Mazariegos, shout out to you. Great job.
Oh, man, that is so cool to hear. I love stories like that, obviously. That would go, George, right into the top of the Radio Rinaldi
that would be totally
files.
Radio Rinaldi.
Yeah.
If Cappy had more background, it would totally be the Radio Rinaldi today.
Beto, I need a text on this young lady's name one more time. Give her a little bit more love. What's her name?
Angeline Mazariegos from St. Genevieve, a small Catholic school in the Valley. I will get you more information on that. And also, I was thinking about this yesterday. Radio Rinaldi. So what game are you going to be doing? Because I can get you some background on when you want to do Radio Rinaldi. I want to be your researcher for Radio Rinaldi.
There you go.
Yeah, because when I think of Radio Rinaldi, I think about great stories from college football. Like, I think about UCLA showing all this heart and the way UCLA has turned their season around in the last 2 weeks. I look at this young man, King Miller from USC, a kid who's a preferred walk-on out of Calabasas High School, and from what I can gather, didn't even play high school football his senior year. I don't know exactly what the story is, but there are no stats.
COVID.
Oh, yeah?
I believe so. I believe he was a COVID kid.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, he's a redshirt freshman, so, I mean, he graduated high school 2 years ago.
It's a different kid. I'm sorry.
It's all right, but I mean, I love these stories. Nate Landman is my guy. I mean, that's heart and soul guy right there. Yeah. So these are Radio Rinaldi stories for me. There was a guy this weekend for the Jacksonville Jaguars who's a defensive end, I want to say, and his son had cancer, 8-year-old son, and they brought the kid out. He's in remission now, and the kid was the honorary captain. So these are the kinds of stories I'm looking for Radio Rinaldi. So if you've got them, send them to me, people.
Oh. Cappy, I got one for you right now. I was watching, because you can do the 4-box on YouTube TV.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching FAMU, which George called their game a couple of years ago. They were playing North Carolina Central, and FAMU's quarterback, a kid named Jake Reedy, who was at Long Beach City College, and before that was at Torrance High. And Torrance High, I'm going to give a shout out to this one, Raymond Carter. He was a linebacker at UCLA, has the Tartars undefeated. So that's good stuff right there. So I'm going to go and start researching Radio Rinaldi for you, Cappy. We got this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love these human interest stories, and I love them, man. They're so good. And, George, good job out of you by coming up with the Radio Rinaldi name for the segment. This is really – I love it. And by the way, wait till Tom gets a load of it. He's going to love it, too. And then when Tom goes into the production meeting, he's like, can you guys believe these guys doing this Radio Rinaldi bit? And then when Aaron Andrews finds out it's me, oh, my God, there's going to be major trouble. Oh, yeah, major, major trouble. Because Rinaldi's going to be like, I love those guys. And Aaron Andrews going to be like, I hate that guy. So
well, hey,
I don't know.
Burkhardt listens. I told you. I texted you, Cappy. Burkhardt listens.
Oh, listen, there's no doubt. During the Rams broadcast,
Burkhardt, are you listening? Are you listening, Burkhardt?
Of course he's listening. Everybody listens. Yeah. He's local.
He's on his way to Rolling Hills right now. Ron the Caddy works for him.
Ron the Caddies for Kevin Burkhardt?
At Rolling Hills.
Wow.
There you go.
It's a nice loop right there is what that is.
Not too far from my crib.
Yeah. So Kevin Burkhardt must have heard the story of Nate Landman. I assure you, listening on the show.
You're saying he ripped you off, though.
No, I'm not saying he ripped me off. I'm saying that he heard it very directly and told the story almost verbatim, the way we told the story after week one. Right. Oh, no, it's great. Listen, as long as Nate Landman
I'm pretty sure he gets publicity. He gets his information the same way we do, the internet.
Oh yeah, listen, I'm not telling him,
and listening to Sean McVay.
But here's the thing: when week one came,
I tell you what, man. Go give me your Sean McVay that we're working on, because mine is terrible, but yours
I know,
mine
is
working.
Is not. Nate Landman's good football player. Yeah, it's not there yet. I'm really
it's very limited, but I like it.
I need to put commitment into it. I really do. But again, nobody knew Nate Landman in week one of the NFL season.
Well, we did because of the preseason.
Yeah, but we didn't really get to know the story that well. You knew a little bit, obviously, because of doing the preseason games. But when he made that punch-out fumble in week one, and we started to tell the story, Dad was a professional rugby player in Zimbabwe. Kid moves back to California. He goes to Colorado. He's an undrafted free agent. Yeah. And what happens to this kid in Atlanta where he can't really make the team, but then Jimmy Lake, who used to be the assistant head coach of the Rams, was the defensive coordinator of the Falcons, and he came back to the Rams, and he said, that's my guy. And McVay said, let's sign him. And then the guy becomes the captain. He's the play caller. And this guy with this punch-out, man, I don't know how he does it in like real time when he's moving that fast. But Nate Landman has become a star for the Rams.
Nice.
Like my favorite player right now.
So, Beto, what are some games we should keep an eye on for this coming week? I know you mentioned Santa Margarita, obviously, against Bosco, right? What are some other games that we should keep an eye on heading into this week?
All right, City Section 1 on Saturday. San Fernando, home of Richie Valens, not my Richie, is going to play Silmar at the Coliseum Saturday. And one of the cool things about this, Cappy, you're going to like this, because the varsity game is going to be at 7:30, but they're going to allow the JV team to play at 2:30, and then the girls' football game is going to be around 5 o'clock. So it's an all-day thing for San Fernando and Silmar. And we've talked about this, how the team's been playing at SoFi, a chance to play at the Coliseum where USC's at, where they've had the Olympics. So, but also the JV kids. You always forget about the JV and the freshman teams, but they get a chance to suit up at the Coliseum. So that's the big one on Saturday.
Cool. All right, there you have it. Awesome stuff.
I love these high school reports, Beto. I think they're great, and I love to get to know who these kids are. And I actually am looking forward to when the season does come to an end. I want, if you could, to give us a list of every kid that is in L.A. County, and maybe just really regionally. It could be L.A., Orange County, Inland Empire. All the big-time scholarships that these kids are going to wind up getting, because SC is going to go out and get a ton. UCLA is all of a sudden, I think, going to be in the game, and Cal, Stanford, et cetera. So, I mean, because honestly, at the end of it all, you're going to be like, damn, it's like 100 kids getting big-time D1 scholarships. Maybe it'll be more.
Beautiful. Thank you, guys. It was always a great show.
Thank you.
Beto, I'm going to send you a funny text.
Only Beto gets it?
Beto Duran in the High School Football Report, presented by Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Your child's comeback starts at CHLA, 8:55 on a Monday morning. Our YouTube hour is coming up next at 9 a.m. And if you're on the app, just stay where you're at, sucker. We continue on the ESPN LA app. The Eisen Show begins at 9 a.m. terrestrially on 7:10 a.m. and also on the app on the Rich Eisen Show tile, 3-2. It's a Monday. Smile. We've got antics and nonsense coming up in the YouTube hour. And Bergie's going to go off on Dodgers baseball. The Dodgers.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rogers.
After the heartbreaking loss to the San Francisco 49ers on Thursday Night Football, the Los Angeles Rams get back in the win column after a 17-3 win against the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens fall to a surprising, if not shocking, 1-5, in large part because Matthew Stafford continues to play high-level football. 17 out of 26 for a modest 181 yards. He hit Tyler Higbee for the one touchdown pass of the day, but in doing so, he moved into 9th place all-time on the NFL's passing yardage list, passing none other than Dan Marino with 61,493 yards. Up next, on number 8 on that list, former Falcons great and MVP Matt Ryan. The Rams pack it up in Baltimore. They will head to London to take on the Jacksonville Jags in Week 7 of the NFL season. With Monday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Powered by ZipRecruiter. Looking for your next great hire? Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
You know that old saying, you can have it fast or you can have it good? When it comes to hiring, ZipRecruiter has put that saying to bed. Because with ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire someone fast, you get them fast, and you get the best person for your job. ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology immediately starts showing your job to the right candidates. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Coverage of the 2025 Major League Baseball playoffs on ESPN LA is driven by your Southern California Hyundai dealers. There's never been a better time to test drive that Hyundai you've always wanted. Visit your SoCal Hyundai dealer today.
Public Enemy, the pioneers of hip-hop. Take the stage at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino Friday, November 14th. Experience the raw energy, the iconic sound, and the powerful voices of Chuck D and Flavor Flav live on stage. Public Enemy, the pioneers of hip-hop. Take the stage at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino Friday, November 14th. Experience the raw energy, the iconic sound, and the powerful voices of Chuck D and Flavor Flav live on stage. Bring the noise! Public Enemy, Friday, November 14th, only at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. Tickets on sale now.
Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. For wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers, must be connected to impacted tower at onset of outage. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for full details.
They say a full marathon is the ultimate test. For me, it's more than a race. It's a milestone I once thought impossible. Michelle Smallman here, and I'm running my very first marathon in New York City with the support of Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assists powered by Parity. Together, we're empowering girls and women through sports and education. With grants to 32 organizations in 21 states. Every step I take is for the finish line and for the next generation chasing their dreams. Here's to 26.2 miles and a future with no limits.
The home of Rams football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
This is The Rich Eisen Show.
Hey, everybody.
Can't get enough of The Rich Eisen Show? You're in luck. You can find us everywhere. Watch us weekdays on Disney Plus from noon to 3 Eastern. Miss the show? We've got a podcast so you can listen anytime. But here's the best part. Our YouTube channel. Subscribe at youtube.com/Rich Eisen Show and you'll never miss a moment.
As loud as M&T Bank Stadium has been all day. Fourth down, Stafford needs two. First drive of the third quarter. Sits in the pocket, well protected, hitches, now scrambles left, resets the launch point, deals down the left side.
Oh, got it.
It's a diving catch inside the 5 by Kyron Williams on his back. They mark him out at the 3, an outrageous grab with a flag down.
And one.
Don't lie.
That's interference.
The Sedano and
Live from the
Baker Mayfield, belt high snap, looks upfield, throws the ball downfield. He's got a receiver open. It's a caught ball. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's Tez Johnson. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
Thank you for letting me share in your aura.
How do you say his name? Asminger?
Asminger on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Bigger than U.S. Steel.
What a catch by the tight end.
Gungus.
Right now.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to woo-woo? I've danced with the devil.
We're not doing the Bills-Falcons, huh?
Yeah.
9:02, good morning. Sedano and Kap Morning Show, the YouTube hour is on. Bills Falcons will play tonight in the early Monday Night Football window.
Can't wait for that game.
Me too.
Yeah.
Should be a good one, I think.
I'm actually looking forward to the Bears-Commanders more so of the two games
will
tonight.
be good. Yeah. That one will be on ABC.
Oh, big network.
Yeah, the other one's on ESPN. So one's at 4 and the other one's at 5.
Which one gets Joe Buck and Troy Aikman, do you know?
The ABC game. Of course you put them on ABC.
Well, I mean, listen, I'm hope so because it's a better game, I think.
Meanwhile, the NLCS, the Dodgers and the Brewers, I think that's on True TV.
Really?
No, I'm joking.
That's true.
It's on True TV / TBS / the Fishing Channel.
TBS, right?
Yeah,
it's weird because the other day, they do have it on like True TV in addition to TBS, right?
Yeah.
How about when they have it on HBO Max? And you're
Well,
like,
they do.
wait,
Well,
It's
they
all
do.
on
That's
HBO
how I
Max.
watch it.
Yeah,
like,
that's
I'm
how
like,
they
wait,
stream.
That's how they do it, really?
Yeah, yeah,
HBO
yeah.
Max? Yeah.
Yeah, like were you making a joke? Because that's serious. Yeah.
I
No,
watch
it is
all the
serious.
NBA games on HBO Max.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the
You want some
Turner,
acai?
all the Turner properties are on there.
Oh, nice. That's nice. Nice acai, George. Very nice.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, very
You have a
good.
stroke just then? I can say that. I'm a stroke victim.
Yes, you can. You're allowed to say it when
Yes.
you are it. That's right.
Meanwhile, time for Dodgers baseball. Dodgers.
All right, Bergie,
Dude,
here we go.
And as somebody
I'm
once
excited.
said, let's do it for Uke. Oh, that's a different market.
No. That's the wrong market.
Chris, are you rooting for the Brewers to win this series?
I wouldn't
No,
listen.
you're not. Yes,
I'm
he is.
well, no.
I thought
I'm
you're a Dodgers fan.
I'm a Dodgers fan. I don't like Dave Roberts or Clayton Kershaw, but I'm a Dodgers fan. Now, here's the thing, though. I did grow up watching Bob Uecker on Mr. Belvedere.
Okay.
So
That was a great show.
if it happens, I'm not going to be sad necessarily.
Well, let me ask you a question,
Go ahead.
Christopher.
Yes, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Ask him.
What happens if the Dodgers do win another World Series this year?
I think we
With
break
Dave
another
Roberts as the
Morales
manager.
bobblehead, I don't know.
I'm just saying, like what happens then? Because then he becomes the winningest manager in L.A. Dodger history.
Well, no, absolutely.
Why is he a few games away from that title?
Well, I mean, in the sense of World Series.
Yeah,
managers,
another World
right?
Series.
Like
He'll be
Tommy
the-
has 2.
yeah.
He has 2. You know.
Walter Alston has, Greg, check me on this, but Walter Alston has 3 or 4, right? I think.
L.A. Dodger history.
Oh, L.A.
no?
Dodger history, yes. Then absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to be talking about a guy in Dave Roberts. And by the way, he's already a Hall of Famer now. But
So
Alston,
let me just.
Alston has 4.
Okay, so let's just check it. When something bad happens, it's not Dave Roberts, it's Andrew Friedman's fault. But when it's good, Dave Roberts gets the credit and Andrew
Well,
Friedman's
no,
not
but
part of it.
No, that's
actually,
true.
we're not
That's
doing that
fine.
at all.
Oh,
My
okay.
my point is this: is that if this is a zero-sum game,
Yes.
right,
Zero-sum.
and he has more World Series championships than Tommy Lasorda, then what do you say?
He's still going to, I mean, either way, he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Fame manager, and he is. I just don't like some of his moves. That's all. But again, my bit is wrong because he continues to win, so what are you going to do?
let me tell you guys, I don't know if anybody remembers this or not, but it was about the midway point of the season.
But if those Brewers win, you know what's going to happen, George.
What? What's going to happen?
You know what's going to happen.
What are you going to? You're going to bust the bobblehead? Is that what you're going to do? You're threatening Dave Roberts' bobblehead.
Oh, yeah.
The greatness of Dave Roberts, and you're threatening his bobblehead.
Oh yeah.
God, you just want them to lose so bad, just so you can crush that.
That bobblehead's going to be petrified, like Funches was on Friday night at the Halloween nights or whatever.
Oh my God, he was so scared.
We're going to talk about that in a moment.
But let me ask you guys a question. Does anybody remember this article? And I remember it vividly, which is why I'm bringing it back up. It was July 19th of this summer. And the Dodgers, this is midway point of the season-ish, so probably like right after the All-Star break. The Dodgers are like 58 and 39, something like that. So their record is good. They're like 20 games better than 500. They were 58 and 40, as a matter of fact. But here was the headline in the LA Times. Why the small market Milwaukee Brewers might be America's team. So again, this is
we
the
talked
LA
about
Times.
this months ago, almost
right?
now, right?
So the date was July 19th. The columnist is Bill Shaken of the LA Times, and he makes this point. He says, "Look, Milwaukee has been unbelievably successful as a franchise. I want to say they made the playoffs 5 of the last 6 years. That's at the time of publication. This is in July. And what Shaken's point is that if the Dodgers and the Brewers play head-to-head in the National League Championship Series, the Brewers will become America's team because America will hate the Dodgers because most baseball organizations and markets look at the Dodgers and they go, we can't spend $700 million on a player. We never thought about deferring the money. We're not making money on the money that we've committed. We can't turn Shohei Ohtani into a multi-gazillion dollar investment. So most people hate the Dodgers around the country because they look at the Dodgers as having something that their teams don't have, whether it's Milwaukee or Pittsburgh or Tampa Bay or name your franchise. They don't have the money. They don't spend the money. So in July, George Berge, when the Dodgers were 58-40 and the Brewers were 57-40, the notion was that should they go toe-to-toe in the NLCS, America will love Milwaukee because they don't have the money, they don't have the roster, they don't have guys who hit 30 home runs. They're just a team that knows how to fundamentally, with pitching and moving guys around the bases, that's how they win baseball games.
Well, and again, you're right on all that stuff. And is that surprising to you that America would root for the little guy in that scenario?
Not one bit. Not at all. I'm not surprised at all. What I'm doing is I'm giving credit to Bill Shaken, who on July 19th. Who called
this shot is what you're saying.
He called this shot. And so here we are. We are at a point where these two teams had virtually the same record in mid-July. And the Dodgers do it because the Dodgers are able to go out and spend big money. But they also find gems. I mean, Tommy Edman is a gem. Kike Hernandez is as clutch as it gets.
Yeah.
And the list goes on and on.
Yeah.
But the Brewers, you'd have to look this up, guys. What do you think the Brewers' payroll is in compared to the Dodger payroll? And here these two teams are going head-to-head in the NLCS.
It's around like $150 million. It's a lot less.
But the Milwaukee Brewers it says somewhere between 150 and 121.
Okay, and the Dodgers' payroll this year, what? Probably pushing 300?
You have to. Shohei is only making $2 million, so it's going to be lower than what it actually is supposed to be.
Right, but what's the number?
Right.
I mean, they're easily
like
twice as much.
350, 370. Yeah, it's way more.
Right, and
the Dodgers' payroll is $354.8 million.
Right,
on
so
top of
so
both of those.
354 for one team, $100 million for the other team, and the Dodgers win games by pounding home runs, even though they found creative ways to win in the last series.
Yeah.
And the Brewers don't have that sort of power. So
they are one of the more powerful teams. I think 7 home runs against the Cubs over this last series. They also play the game the right way too, like the way that people think is the right way. They play small ball. They steal bases. They just kind of chip away at you with hit after hit after hit. And then eventually they do hit up this home run like they did against the Cubs. But they're going to be a tough out. They swept the Dodgers this season. That is a real stat. Those are real things. Like it's going to be tough.
They're a scrappy little team.
They are a scrappy team. That is actually the right way to put it.
We joke around here a lot about the gutty little Padres, who are not really the gutty little Padres anymore.
Nope, we just got a serious payroll.
We say that just as a joke, but really this is the gutty team. Milwaukee is the gutty team 100%.
And for an organization that can't spend $250 million or $300 million, they can't be up there with the Dodgers and the Yankees and the Mets and the Padres and all these other big spending teams. This is a much smaller spending team that has had a lot of success in the last, call it 5, 6, 7 years. Mm-hmm. But this is truly the world against the Dodgers in that, to your point, George, the whole world will be rooting for Milwaukee. Small market, significantly smaller payroll, have to play good fundamental baseball to get to where they are. And it's the little guy against the big guy. I still think the big guy is going to crush him, but I do understand the notion of why America would fall in love with Milwaukee, particularly when they play head-to-head against the Dodgers.
George, does this count as Radio Rinaldi when he goes through all this?
I think it kind of does.
It kind of does, right?
It is a little bit
I don't know. Like, I think Radio Rinaldi is more of like, it's not a, yeah. No,
it's like
not.
big guy
It's a
versus
fun
little
story.
guy.
It's a good story.
It is,
Yeah.
but Radio Rinaldi's like a tearjerker or like tugs at your
Yeah,
heartstrings. I don't know if this tugs at your
maybe
heartstrings.
not. That's what I was asking.
I'm sure that there's
I wanted to
something.
get the parameters.
There's
you know?
something that he'll dig up that like qualifies.
Now, if
as
there's
a
like a
tearjerker.
guy on the Brewers who like for example,
Jackson
when I was
Churio.
watching when I was watching that 15-inning game, okay, there was a kid who pinch hit for the Mariners in the 7th inning, Leo Rivas, okay, and he had. Adam Amin set up the story great about like this guy's toiled in the minor leagues. Here's his first at bat. in a postseason game, and the guy gets an RBI to tie the game 2-2, and then eventually we end up going 15 innings. And then after the at-bat, he talks about he's played 800 games in the minor leagues, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's a Radio Rinaldi.
That's
Leo
my
Rivas.
Guy. That's my guy. Now, Bergie, I'm sensing from you that you don't like this. You don't like this whole big guy, little guy thing.
I know. That is the story. 100% the story. You're not wrong in all that. I wanted to get the parameters of what Radio Rinaldi
It's
actually
good to set the
to.
rules.
Yes, exactly.
It's good to know the boundaries.
It's not that. He just wants to know what it really is, like what what the basis of the Radio Rinaldi bit is, and that's what it is. It's usually like an underdog story, but a little bit of a tearjerker.
But it has to be a singular person. It's not like an entire team.
I mean, no, it could be a team too.
Could be a
so
team.
this is underdog story, entire team.
But they're not that much of an underdog.
Yeah, they're not. They've been the best team in the
they were best team
in the National League.
And Bertie, here's the thing.
I want the underdog story for the Dodgers.
Like
this would like an underdog story would be like if the Cincinnati Reds would have beaten the Dodgers and then like gotten to the World Series.
What if the Mariners were to win the World Series? That's organizationally and historically speaking, they would qualify. UCLA right now is my poster child.
Well, right, because you
were
crying. And he literally said, I was going to cry. That's what got me to think of Radio Rinaldi. Because he said he was going to cry when Jerry Neuheisel won the game.
Can I give
Rick
you guys
and Jerry together when they were together?
Can I give you guys the story for the Brewers? That's the fun underdog one in a singular person because Lindsay asked me to. The guy you want to pay attention to is Andrew Vaughn. Vaughn went to Cal, won a Golden Spikes Award, got traded to the Brewers this year, and has been hitting bombs ever since he got there. Good story on that side.
He was on the White Sox
and
was
on
just
the
terrible
White Sox
team.
He
was terrible. And then
he got to the Brewers, and all of a sudden he's smacking the ball into second decks. He's a good player and a nice guy. That's all.
Big CY.
Yeah, I just happen to be in the studio.
Hey, it's nice to see you, man, and it's a great sweater as always. Once again, I'd like to borrow it. I mean, you took it right out of the Shannon Sharp collection. I'd really like to borrow that cardigan. I mean, come on, bro. At some point, you got to it's the kind of sweater, Clinton, that when people see you wearing it over and over again, they're going to start calling you out. But if you let me wear it every now and again, just a little bit of recycling, it works good for both of us.
Well,
really.
Fun fact, I have two.
Of the exact same sweater?
I got them in two different sizes, thinking that it might be a difference. They're both the same size, effectively. So there is another one.
Okay,
just
look at that,
my
Cappy.
home. So,
oh man,
I didn't tell you that the first time because I didn't want you to start beating my door down for it.
Well, bring it tomorrow when Cappy's in studio.
I might have to do that. We might have to have a twin setup. That could
I
work.
love that.
That
Cappy,
could work.
now you need to get for the exchange. I think you need to if Big CY is going to gift you one of these cardigans, you need to give something to Big CY.
Oh, that's not
a box of Skims. You need to get him a box of Skims.
Then CY, you and I could have matching Skims.
That would be great. But let me tell you something, Cappy. This is not like a showpiece. Like, I wear this every day because it fits within my regular rotation. I will ask, where do you plan to wear this? Unless you're going to be like, I don't want you in the house
I'll answer.
with nothing else on underneath. That's going to bother me.
I want to hear what your answer is because I already know where I'm wearing it.
He's wearing it to a Laker game for a Cappy Lappy.
Oh,
wait a second. No,
that's great.
No, George, not a Laker game. Opening night, October 21st.
That might be too much.
Yeah,
that might
next
be too
Tuesday. Next Tuesday night, that is the sweater I want to wear, so that if I run into Shannon Sharp, I could be like, "Yo, man, check it."
Cappy, you're going too big with that. You shouldn't have given that away because now that's full blown jocking my steez for like a main stage event.
Yeah,
it'd be one thing if it was just a regular.
Don't jock
remote.
his skis,
you
man.
know what I mean? Like, but if you're gonna take my entire look. As they used to say on Fashion Police, B stole my whole look. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do it on that big of a stage. What if I wanted to wear it to the Lakers opening?
Okay,
what about that?
I'll throw you one better. You ready for this? I'm going to invite you to wear your sweater.
So this is a twin
to let me wear your other sweater, and I'm going to invite you to be the primary host of the Cappy Lappy on opening night.
Okay, you know what? You might have something now.
This is like the romping bit.
Yeah, the romping bit was wildly successful. Let's be clear about that. That, for those who don't know, that was the day that Kesha asked me if I wanted to go home with her, and that
was the biggest mistake of your life by not saying
no to
yes.
that. Well, that's another story. But we could be convinced to wear them at the same time for the Cappy Lappy. I could be convinced of that.
All right.
Anyways, I have a meeting. I have to go. It's good to talk to you, boys.
Well, good to talk to you. And great buttons on that sweater. God, I love the buttons on that thing.
Don't be jocking his skis.
Dude, is that what he said? I'm jocking his skis?
What?
Steez.
Oh, steez.
What are
like
steez?
Styles. Steez.
Like Styles.
Oh, steez, not skis.
Come on, Chris. I mean, I'm not jocking the dude's skis.
Or steez.
Hey,
I
Cappy,
mean-
I got a new word for you.
Yeah.
My nephew was talking about something being bad this week, and he goes, "Oh no, man, that's totally buns." And I was
Buns?
like, "What?"
Buns
and that's
is a
like a
thing.
thing
Yeah,
now.
like-
Really?
yeah,
like
something's-
booty.
Yeah, like that's buns.
That's buns, like B-U-N-Z. That's buns?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I figured I'd let you know so you can put that in your rotation.
Yeah, because let me tell you something. Clinton's sweater is the opposite of buns. That thing is fire.
You know, it's funny. He was
It's
talking
bussin'.
about LeBron's decision announcement. He was like, "Man, that was totally buns."
It was buns. I agree.
So you can add that one.
See why
By
said
the
that,
way,
or-
how about
or-
LeBron not
No,
playing
my
in the opener, it looks like?
Yep.
How about LeBron being on his own schedule? I mean, that to me is the is like JJ Redick to me seems like he's already, and the season hasn't even started yet, like he's already annoyed with
No, he's
everybody.
not.
Yeah, no, I get that sense from him. He's
You
already
got
annoyed
that sense from
everybody.
what? From watching him on TV?
No, I got the sense from his press conference where everybody was kind of like, so JJ, this whole thing about like Luka's not playing in the preseason and LeBron's not playing in the preseason, how do you create chemistry?
Are you
when
surprised? Hold on. Think about this. We spent the other day talking about how he spent an entire day, and he's already been friendly with him prior to this, with Sean McVay. Like you're surprised by this now?
Surprised by what part?
The preseason stuff?
No, but it's the difference is that Matthew Stafford may not play in preseason games, but he's available to practice with the team to therefore get some form of chemistry.
Well, Matthew Stafford was not available to practice for a long time this year.
Right, but he did practice before the season started. Can we agree on that or no?
Sure, very briefly.
Well, okay. Let's go
Maybe
back
he
and
ran
find
some
out how many
drills with
practices
them.
there were, you know? I mean,
it wasn't very much.
well, look, the bottom line is it's I don't have a problem with the stars not playing in the preseason because I think other guys need their work. However, the media has been asking JJ about, so Luka's not really playing, LeBron's not really playing. You guys played the maximum number of preseason games you can play, which I think is a total of 6. That means there's a lot of travel, which means that it's taking away from practice time. Are you worried about team chemistry? And JJ was like, hey, look, guys, I don't mean to be such a jerk about it, but I don't know what you guys are making up about team chemistry. Like, what don't you guys get about all that we're doing here? So I just already sense from JJ that he's just annoyed with everybody already.
Because Trudell reported last night on the sidelines that he's said the same thing over and over again, which is they're going to play not LeBron, but Luka's going to play the last 2 games.
Okay.
JJ said the same thing for weeks, and everyone keep bringing it up.
Well,
Right.
I mean, I'm bringing up what the media is pounding him with. I'm not standing there asking those questions.
But that's why he's annoyed. I listen. I get it. I would be annoyed too. Be like, dude, I've already said he's going to play the last 2 preseason games. Like, what are we missing here?
Let me tell you guys, last night I was watching the Sunday night
I
football
could
game.
be honestly. We could do Sedano and Cap role play, and you could be the media, the assembled media, and I could be JJ, and it would be we could nail this. I think.
Yeah,
Well,
you
let's
think we
do
can
it. Cap, you want to put on the
the
mask for that role play or no?
Which mask? What
The-
mask?
The
should I
one
put on?
mask we use for role play sometimes.
You should have Greg ask a
Wait,
question in
I
his
think you
media
still
guy
have
voice.
that mask, Chris. I think you have the mask with you. I think you're the one who holds the mask.
Okay.
But I loved Tirico last night. George, did you hear Tirico talking about how, the NBA is coming back to NBC? And he said, Luka and the Lakers take on the Warriors. And I went, yes. Oh, that sounds so good. Luka and the Lakers, not
What are you
LeBron.
going to do when LeBron does actually retire?
Me? I don't have anything to worry about. What are you going to
What
do?
do you mean? Like he's
Me?
content.
Yeah. What are you going to
You're
do?
the one that literally hangs on LeBron every moment of his life is like this moment that you need to break down like it's the Zapruder film. I don't even understand. Like, what are you going to do when LeBron retires?
Well, good news for me. You want to know what that is?
Yeah.
It's not this
LeBron
year.
ain't never retiring.
Oh, stop.
No, it's true.
You're gonna
It's
miss
true.
him, Cap. You take him for granted.
I guess so.
Seriously, a lot of people do.
Yeah, I guess so. Listen, I find LeBron to be fascinating, and I love the fact that now, from out of nowhere,
By the way,
now he's got sciatic problems.
I did by sciatica.
Yeah. But I can play golf, no problem. I can play golf.
I did love that, but maybe
It's a big difference, isn't it?
It's not
No.
the same running 94 feet. Cappy.
I'm sure that anybody who plays
twisting
golf
of
will
golf?
tell you that your back is hurting you. You've got
Okay,
sciatic
so what
problems.
I will tell you
Can't
is
bend
golf
this.
is
down.
probably not the best thing.
How
for
about
it.
this? I spoke to someone yesterday that told me that a lot of it has less to do with the contortion of the body, but the actual running part.
Oh,
What's the pounding?
You don't run on the golf course?
Do you?
He definitely is driving the golf cart. Like he's not walking the course. No way.
No. I mean, but if any part of your back is hurting when you're playing golf, the twisting, the bending over to pick up the ball, all those things.
I just said to you, I feel like JJ now. I just said to you that someone told me the running is the issue. It is not the
just
movement
one person
of the body.
said it, therefore that's it. One person told you
I'm telling you that this person is informed.
We should ask Dr. Clapper on Thursday.
Tell me. I want to know who it is.
No. And by the way, I think the funniest part is, what am I going to do when LeBron retires? You're the guy that when I mentioned some other star on another team's like, well, not everybody knows who that person is. Okay, don't you start with me, Kaplan.
No, I'm telling you, man. LeBron's never going to retire, so I have nothing to worry about. The man is superhuman. And listen, in this particular instance, his back is hurting really, really bad. Can't play basketball, can play golf. But that's okay. Hey, you guys go out there and find out what life is like without me. Go ahead.
Can you play golf, Cappy?
I can.
Can you play basketball?
Yes.
Or can you play both of them at the same level?
Both equally bad. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just feel like, you probably would not last as long in a game of pickup basketball as you'd be able to just golf 18 holes just fine, right?
Yeah, I could golf 18 holes just fine.
Could you make like a whole, I don't know, whole pickup basketball game, however long those last?
Let me tell you something right now, Linz. I refuse to play pickup basketball.
Okay.
In fact, Parker and DeAndre and Sexy Jexy and so on invited me and George to come play pickup basketball with them. And then they tried to inspire us by saying, come on, old guys, come play with us. And I told these guys, fellas, you can try and appeal to my ego. There's nothing you can do to get me to come play pickup basketball with you guys.
Why is that?
Because it's an injury waiting to happen for a guy like me.
But golf, 18 holes of golf isn't?
No, it could be. Certainly a possibility.
Just make it a point.
Right, well, that's my point about LeBron. If you can't play basketball because your back hurts, you shouldn't play golf.
I looked up how to play golf with a sciatica.
Okay, let us know.
Warm up properly before every round. Perform dynamic stretches.
Good advice.
To increase blood flow and warm up the muscles in your lower back, hips, and hamstrings.
Very good advice.
Next, torso twists.
Okay.
Gently rotate your torso from side to side with your feet and shoulder width apart. Okay.
Okay. Excellent.
Knees to chest. While lying on your back, gently pull one knee.
Okay.
Like that, right?
Nice job. Nice flexibility.
Yeah.
Shidana.
At a time towards your chest. And then Funchy's favorite, I think Funchy's in the mongrel chat.
Yeah.
Cat cow. Cat cow.
Oh, I love a good cat cow.
On your hands and knees, alternate between arching and rounding your back to mobilize your spine.
AI Overview also says, yes, it is possible to play golf with sciatica, and also, no, it is not okay to play basketball with sciatica.
Okay,
Thank you.
Can we talk about proper warm up to play basketball with sciatica though?
But it says no, don't play sciatica.
Don't play basketball at all with a sciatica.
Golf is a good thing to do.
My sciatica.
See, it's okay to play golf when you have sciatica when you're not supposed to be playing professional basketball. All I would say to LeBron is rest, my brother.
See, I would
rest.
argue that he's trying to keep it loose,
Of course you would argue that, and I would argue the way I'm arguing. I'm arguing because you're pro
hate
LeBron.
on LeBron because you just
and
want to
all
hate
you
on him
want to
any
do is
chance
you
get.
just want to glaze LeBron.
LeBron,
and that's
yeah,
okay.
you're right because you know what,
See,
LeBron is a treasure, and you will miss him when he's gone.
Oh man, but good news, he's not going anywhere.
Good.
LeBron's got Bryce that has to get through 1 year of Arizona, and then the two of them will play together.
Good, I hope so.
And it's going to last for a long time.
Good, I hope so.
What's a better bit, Pete Carroll's fake teeth or LeBron's sciatica?
Well, LeBron is still capable of, producing at a high level. Pete, on the other hand,
look at Pete. Look what he did this weekend. Look at the phenomenal victory that the Raiders had over the insanely talented Tennessee Titans. What a win for the Raiders.
Hey, Cappy, do you think I'm changing subject? Do you think Mike Schilt retired because he didn't want to deal with Tatis and Machado?
I don't know.
Is Mike Schilt retired? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he retired. He just retired.
You're kidding me.
No, he retired. That after completing his second season, Mike Schilt is indeed retiring as the Padres manager.
That's an unbelievable story. That's truly incredible.
Breaking news on the Cappy Cast.
Wow. I suppose
this is going to be a big Cappy Cast day.
I suppose it will be. Actually, yeah, the numbers should be pumped up pretty good. They should be.
Who's going to be their next manager?
Well, they don't need another manager. Their baseball operations guy. He's the guy who pulls all the strings anyway. Really, is that true, Bergie? I had not seen that.
No, it's
all
here.
over
Yeah,
Twitter,
it's absolutely everywhere
Kevin
now.
Acey.
Wow, retired.
Yeah.
To your question though, you asked us like, why would he do this?
Wait, did you question, Gregory Bergman Schefter over there?
Yeah. Well, I questioned it. Maybe
Gregory
was he jerking
Bergman
my
Schefter
chain
passing?
or was it real?
After completing his second season,
you can't even keep this straight.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
What are you guys going to do? Because you got like 45 minutes till the Cappy Cast. You guys got to throw out the rundown.
Oh, wow. Are you going to be able to prep in time,
Yeah.
Cappy?
Is Browner going to be ready?
Or George, could I leave early today?
I mean, you can.
Oh, I knew that was coming.
You can leave early. You can leave early.
Hey, that's a
How
pretty
about this? We
surprising
both
story.
leave early since I got to drive to the studio and do TV.
What do you got to do today?
Because I was in studio last night late with your boy Windy, and which, by the way, Windy loves the Radio Rinaldi bit.
He likes it, huh?
He does.
I got to find Tom Rinaldi's number. I definitely had it, and I looked at my phone to see if I could find it, and then I didn't have it in my phone. So it means that we were at a game one day, and I wrote it down on a piece of paper, and I never actually entered it into my phone.
I have his number, Cap. Do you want me to give it to you so you can, personally?
Yeah. Text it to me so I can text Radio Rinaldi.
Okay.
Absolutely right. That's right. So this all started with the Dodgers, and it got off track at some point. So, Bergie, make a prediction for me. What happens here in this NLCS? What's going to go down?
So I do think the Dodgers are by far the better team, even though that the Brewers are the best team in baseball this year. I have the Dodgers in 5. The starting pitching is what makes it all that much different, and the fact that Roki Sasaki has become a legitimate closer. So by having Blake Snell and Yamamoto go twice, and then having Glasnow possibly go twice, and having Shohei be that in the middle, their starting pitching is so much better. I like the Dodgers in 5, which is not shocking, I'm assuming.
No, I don't think any of us are shocked to hear you say Dodgers in 5. So this series, just to make sure I'm clear, we're going 7 now. We started with 3.
Yep, 7.
Then we went to 5. Now we're going to 7. Yep. And Milwaukee has the home field.
Mm-hmm.
So is it 2-2? No, it's got to be 2-3-2.
I think
somebody make sure we just.
It's 2-3-2 for baseball.
The World Series is 2-3-2 for sure. I don't know.
All right, we need to find that out because that's going to be a big part of this story as well. Is when the Dodgers come home, play in front of this crowd. Milwaukee again, that small market kind of team.
Linz is right. 2-3-2.
2-3-2. Okay, so look, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say Dodgers in 6. Say Dodgers in 6, which means that they're going to win it in Milwaukee. George, prediction.
I also like Dodgers in 6. Yeah, I think it's going to be a hard 6. Like there's going to be one of those. It's going to be
not an easy 6.
Well, that's going to be used tomorrow.
Yeah, hard 6.
Hard 6.
A hard 6 is what it's going to be, huh? Yeah. There's an easy 6.
I was going to say, Cap, which one is yours?
And mine's the easy 6. George's is the hard 6. See, mine is the Dodgers win 4 out of 6, but they win each game convincingly. George's is the hard 6, which means every game's 3-2.
Right.
The hard 6.
Or the last one, the 6th, is like the really, really 15-inning long marathon. Like, that's tough.
See, I told you guys it was a hard 6.
The problem is the Brewers' starting pitching is just not at the same level as even Philadelphia. Philadelphia had Cy Young caliber pitchers all the way through, and they're all lefties.
Although they pitched very well this season.
They did pitch very well this season, but in the postseason, it has been a little bit tougher for them. They haven't really won a series besides against the Cubs and since middle of September. So they've been struggling down the stretch. They peaked a little early. Struggling.
They got hot at the wrong time.
I did. I think they peaked too early. 100%.
That happens. It's not always the best team. Sometimes it's the hottest team that wins.
Depends on the hard 6.
By the way, are the Brewers, are they favored in this series?
No, there's no way.
They might be just because they were the best team in baseball.
But that's still hard to believe. That would still be a very hard thing to believe that the Brewers would be favored over the Dodgers.
Looking at this.
All right, everybody's going to their computers.
No, the
George,
Dodgers are still favored to win it all.
The Dodgers
quite
have
a
been
bit.
favored to win the World Series since the postseason started. So I'm assuming.
Yeah, the Brewers are the 4th team, so I don't think that they'd be favored in the series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just curious because hold on, I don't see it here.
I think, but they can get to their starting pitching, which has a lot of right-handers, which is better for guys like Shohei, Freddie, Muncy. Yeah, thank you.
Extension 198.
198.
Actually, I'm going to go Dodgers in 7.
That's an even harder
hard
7.
7 or easy
harder?
7?
No, that's a much harder 7. You don't have Linz. There's no easy sevens.
Okay.
Only hard sevens.
That's true. That is a good point.
I think this is a real series.
Oh, no, it for sure will. But the Dodgers pitching, to me, the Dodgers pitching staff is better than the Brewers pitching staff, which is going to be what's going to make it all.
All right, so you have the Dodgers in 5. I do. I've got the Dodgers in 6. George has the Dodgers in a hard 7. Now, Morales, a lot of this comes back to you because you desperately want to break the Dave Roberts bobblehead, but yet at the same time, I'm sure are conflicted because you say you're a Dodger fan. So love the team, hate the manager, want them to lose so you can break the bobblehead, want them to win so that they can go on. What's it going to be? A hard 7, an easy 6, a no problem 4? What do you got?
I got a slow 6. Anyway,
you got a slow 6, do you? Yeah.
Takes about 10 minutes to warm up.
Yeah, right. We understand.
I'll go with a hard 7. Why not? Because that'll be good for content.
Yeah. You should be rooting for a hard 7 with Milwaukee to win so that the Dodger fans have this expectation
No.
it's 3-3.
No, I think that the bit is better if they lose in the World Series.
Yeah, I mean, that is true.
Don't you think?
Especially if they lose to the Mariners. Oh.
Boy, that would be rough. Lose to a team that's never been there before.
Yeah,
I mean, it doesn't matter, though. Like, what does that matter?
No, it doesn't matter because none of these players were around for the last 50 years of futility.
Matters, yeah.
But organizationally and historically speaking.
I mean, the Mariners are a really damn good team, dude. Like, they're good. And they made some good additions at the trade deadline. Like, they're a legit threat to win the World Series.
Well, I mean, you've gotten to the Final Four. You are a legit threat. There's no doubt.
Well, no, but sometimes the teams get to the LCS and then you're just like, yeah, they got no shot. Like, these guys got a real shot.
Bergie, I'm still a little blown away by the retirement of Mike Schilt.
Yeah, what do you think that's about? Because, 2 years?
I think
hopefully it's not like health related or anything like that, or
no.
You know what I mean?
My guess, this is just instant feedback. My guess is this: they don't want to fire the guy, and they don't want him to manage the team anymore. These guys change managers literally like people change leased vehicles. Seriously, like every 2 years, every 24,000 miles, they turn these managers in. And I think that the lead guy, the vice or the president of baseball operations, he ain't going anywhere. And this was his hand-picked manager, and he took him as far as he could. And they need yet another type of personality to go into this clubhouse and try and fix what it's missing. They think they've got enough bats and they think they've got enough pitching, which they don't, but they don't have the right mix in the clubhouse. And, man, I'm shocked by this move here this morning. Very, very surprised. He got 2 years left on his contract. So, to me, that is a, you know what, man, I don't think this is going to go much better. I think this is as far as you can take us. Yeah, well, I'm not quitting. I have 2 years left on my contract. That's all right. You say you're retiring, we'll pay you out. That's fine.
You don't think it's anything to do with Machado and Tatis being, not great leaders?
You're saying that he's making a decision.
Yeah,
I can't manage these guys.
Correct.
No, I don't think people turn down money. I think people, if you are, put it this way, if you're Darvish, I'm using an example, and you are owed, $20 million, but if you retire, you're not going to get that money. No, I'm not retiring. You guys want to DFA me? That's fine. Go ahead. Get rid of me. So I don't think this is a guy actually quitting. I think this is a guy being pushed out. That's my guess.
By the way, in the YouTube chat, Jason Ray says Lindsey sounds like Milhouse, which that's an established bit. But he also says Sedano kind of looks like Milhouse right now.
Because of the glasses?
Because of the glasses, yeah.
Oh, really?
Maybe
I should put on my glasses. What do I look like?
You don't look like Milhouse, though.
No, yeah, you don't have the Milhouse thing.
I mean, take a look at these bad boys right here.
I love this camera shot, by the way. Look at this. I look so low. I look like a little child between my parents right now. Do you see this? Do you see where it looks? Yeah. Like you guys look so tall.
Yeah. Well, we are. We're both like 6'6".
If this were to go wrong for the Dodgers somehow, like what are the concern areas in your opinion for against Milwaukee?
So I would be concerned on if Shohei looks like Shohei did in the DS, where he was swinging wildly at things, where looks like he's never picked up a bat before, or that they just chip away at all of this starting pitching and they link together hits, of which could. And just that little chip that gets so you get to Snell, you get to Yamamoto, and on little singles, stealing bases and just manufacturing
little
runs.
Duck fart hits.
Yeah, those little things that just keep moving the guys around. that the Dodgers don't do, and they don't hit home runs because that's kind of how they get their runs.
Right. If all of a sudden the bats go quiet and they just manufacture, right. Yeah. That's why I think it's going to be a series, because I think you're going to have games like that. And then you're going to have games where the Dodgers just maul them.
Quick timeout here for just 1 second. George, you mentioned earlier in today's broadcast that big rain is coming to Southern California.
Yeah,
I had no exposure to that because the weather's been so perfect for so many weeks on end that I've not paid 1 ounce of an attention.
Yeah, I saw it on the news this morning.
Okay, I don't even watch any local news. Dude, outside right now, it's starting to get gray and windy and seems like a little bit wet right now. How bad is it supposed to be? Because I got to drive
it's
tomorrow
going to be pretty
morning,
bad, by L.A. standards, tomorrow.
Drive at 4 o'clock in the morning, man.
Yeah, well, stay home.
No, I like to come up on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. You know what I mean?
But if you're going to sit there and put yourself in a bind because it's going to be pouring rain, just stay home.
Next Monday you'll be coming up.
That is true. Although Thursday of this week, you do have the Kings versus the Penguins on Thursday night. But check me on this, Bergie. Is the first game? Are the Dodgers back on Thursday?
No,
Let's
because
see.
it's 2-3-2.
Yeah, so they play tonight and tomorrow in Milwaukee, back Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, so they are back Thursday.
No. They play tonight and Thursday in Milwaukee.
Tonight and tomorrow in
maybe
Milwaukee.
I'm wrong.
So here you
Wait
go,
a second,
Cappy.
what?
Yeah, no, they're not going to get 3 days off in between. They're not going to get Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, or Tuesday, Wednesday off.
Cappy, are you ready for the weather report?
Let me have it.
A winter-like, in quotes, storm will move into Southern California late Monday into Wednesday, bringing the chance of widespread significant rainfall and locally damaging winds that could trigger flash floods. The National Weather Service warned on Monday. A flood watch has been issued for much of the region from Monday evening through Tuesday, particularly in areas and around recent burn scars, including the footprint of Eaton and the Palisades fires. For the potential for brief heavy rainfall over the burn scars may trigger hazardous and damaging floods and debris flows. Flooding may also occur poor drainage in urban areas. Rainfall totals during that time could range from 3/4 of an inch to 1.5 inches for most coastal and valley areas. So there you go. The mountain and foothill areas could see 3.5 inches of rain. Severe thunderstorms could also develop across the region, bringing the chance for locally heavy downpours, damaging winds up to 60 miles per hour, and some brief tornadoes and hail.
Ooh, tornadoes.
Yeah.
Okay. So while you were doing all
San
that,
Luis Obispo, Santa Barbara, Ventura counties were most likely to see those storms develop, with about a 20% chance in Los Angeles County. So the worst of it will be north of us, but it still will get pretty nasty here.
all right. While you were doing the weather report, yes, everybody accurate. Monday tonight, Dodgers Brewers. Tuesday, Dodgers Brewers. Wednesday's the off day. Thursday, they come back to L.A., and the Brewers Dodgers play the early game on Thursday, which just,
why?
I suppose because the Blue Jays and the Mariners are playing in Seattle, and that game is the 5:30 late game on Fox. So the Dodgers play the early game on Thursday. Monday, Tuesday in Milwaukee, then Thursday and
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday.
Okay. All right, so there you go. So, Bergie, that's just it. Thursday, I'd rather go to the Dodgers game 3 than the Kings regular season game 5 or 6.
You're spending money to go to the Dodgers game?
Who said that?
How are you getting in?
Response.
Who said that?
How are you getting in?
Well, I haven't started working on it quite
somebody.
yet. Yeah, I'll have to Hey King somebody.
So you were planning on coming up to go to the Kings game?
No, I was thinking about it, but now that George is telling me about all this crazy rain, maybe I wait until later in the week.
No.
I got more on the rain.
You have
ready?
to be here Wednesday. I
I'll
don't care
be there
about Tuesday.
Wednesday.
You have to be here Wednesday, though.
I will be there Wednesday for
An
sure.
incoming storm powered by the lingering bits of tropical
You got a lot of
storm
lingering bits on this show.
Yeah. Of Tropical Storm Priscilla in the Pacific Ocean will bring heavy rain and flooding to Southern California to start this week. Most of the region is expected to see some sort of rain with totals between, as I mentioned, half an inch, blah, 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 blah. Let me see.
3, 2, 1.
Tuesday is predicted to see the heaviest precipitation, with downpours expected between 6 p.m. the night prior, so tonight, and 3 p.m. tomorrow. Now, I saw on the television news, this is a print version. I saw on the television news, they said by 11 tomorrow things should be better.
By tomorrow at 11 a.m.?
Yes.
Okay.
But tonight, it's going to start.
Damn.
So,
Good thing I got that Subaru. Safest vehicle on the road, Jack.
Yeah.
Cap, were you planning to watch the Thursday night game?
The Thursday night Dodger game?
No,
or the Thursday night football
Thursday
game?
night football game. It's the Stillers are playing the Bengals.
That's a good game, mostly because all the Aaron Rodgers haters out there have got to now deal with the fact that the Steelers they have well positioned themselves here in the first 5-6 weeks of the regular season.
I mean, they play in a division that's a total travesty at the moment, though.
Come on, man. Stop moving the goalposts on me.
But Aaron Rodgers, I mean, he's like quietly getting it done there.
Aaron Rodgers, and I don't know how many of you guys caught any of the Steelers game yesterday. Aaron Rodgers made some vintage Aaron Rodgers throws.
But it was against the Browns.
Yes, right. Okay, wait a second. So just again, quick timeout here. So the Steelers winning over the Browns yesterday, not impressive,
let's
right?
take a look at who they've beaten, okay?
Okay.
They've beat, they beat the Jets, which we know were a disaster.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They lost to the Seahawks. It got crushed in that
Who we
game.
think is good.
Yeah. They won at the Patriots, who they're okay.
Patriots are now all of a sudden they
They're
may not
okay.
win a Super Bowl, but all of a sudden the Patriots are playing respectable football.
They're okay. Right, exactly. The Vikings, they're okay. And then the Browns.
Okay.
And then they have the Bengals. Then they have a real stretch. We'll see what they're made of here. They have a 3-game stretch after next week where they have because they play the 16th, so that's a Thursday game.
They play the Bengals, then the Colts.
And then
the Packers, then the Colts.
Yep.
But it's a Thursday game, so they've actually got like 10 days before they play the Packers, so they should be well set up for that on a Sunday night. So they should they should feel good about going into that Packer game with 10 days off.
No doubt. Listen, I'm telling you, Aaron Rodgers
and then the Colts, and then at the Chargers on a Sunday night.
Which, by the way, will be completely blacked out at SoFi Stadium. It'll be all Steeler fans. It'll be a complete home game.
Now, you should go and just sing the Steelers song.
I kind of want to go.
So do I. Yins are going to come down over there and that. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers made Aaron Rodgers throws yesterday, rolling to his right.
Do you know why?
Across his body.
Do you know why?
And throwing darts, lasers.
Do you know why?
Tell me why.
Because he's Aaron Rodgers. So,
That's
of course,
right.
he's going to make Aaron Rodgers-like throws.
No. This is Aaron Rodgers, vintage Green Bay MVP Aaron Rodgers
Well, keyword
throws.
there, vintage. The reason you're using vintage is because he's old.
Right, just like LeBron. That's right.
He doesn't have sciatica that we know of.
Sciatica. But Matthew Stafford does, and Stafford plays through it.
Wait, Stafford has sciatica?
Stafford's got all kinds of back problems and all kinds of back pain. Oh, yeah.
Right, but LeBron will play through it when it matters.
That's right, when he decides he wants to come back and play.
Matthew Stafford isn't running up
But wait,
and down
why
a basketball
is it when he
court.
decides? Like, I don't understand.
Well, because that's what JJ said.
What is the negative connotation there?
No
that you're
negative.
trying to
JJ said
imply?
he's on his own schedule.
Who cares?
So when LeBron comes back, he comes back.
It's an 82-game season.
Yeah, and a quarter of the games don't matter.
Okay, then
it's not the same.
I tend to agree. So when
game.
should we start paying attention? Christmas?
Yes. That's usually
Yeah,
when
honestly.
people start to lock
Okay.
in.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'll lock in around Christmas.
Yeah.
What is
fake it
playing
until
in the
Christmas.
preseason going to do for LeBron at this point, though?
I'm not suggesting he play in the preseason. That's not what I'm saying.
You said they need chemistry.
Well, I'd love to see them get some chemistry, but that's not going to happen.
And
That's gonna
that will happen.
That will happen during the regular season. There'll be 10 or 15
By the
games.
way, that happens for every team in the regular season.
Fantastic.
Ooh, look at you getting snippy.
Oh, fantastic.
Phones are going off in here. We got National Weather Service
No, it's
alarm.
a silver alert.
Oh, a silver alert? Is it
What's
Pete
a
Carroll?
silver alert? What's a silver alert? What does silver mean?
It's like an amber alert, but for seniors.
Yeah.
No way, really?
Yes.
Yes.
You never heard of a silver alert?
No, I've not heard of a silver alert.
We'll be doing it for you in about 8 years.
What about for Mace? Do you guys do it for Mace right now?
No.
He's a silver fox.
Wow.
I mean,
Wow.
he's got the
taking
silver
a
hair,
shot at
silver
Mace.
beard. You know, he's a
Meanwhile,
silver fox.
The MLB Championship Series is on the ESPN app. ALCS action is on the ESPN app starting at 2 p.m. with Seattle-Toronto Game 2. Then at 5 p.m., you can hear the Dodgers in Milwaukee for Game 1 of the NLCS. We'll have that game live on 7:10 a.m. and the ESPN app with Blake Snell on the mound. Just hit the ESPN Radio Live Sports Style for play-by-play from ESPN Radio. And be sure to react and recap the NLCS tomorrow morning at 6:30 with the Blue Review on the ESPN. Oh, there was my boy.
Wow.
And
Silver alert. Silver alert.
How do you mute
Pete
this thing?
Carroll bit is funny.
Open your
I gotta
phone.
Be honest with you, that was funny.
Leave Pete Carroll alone. He's a young guy, and he's coaching his ass off. See how good the
When's
Raiders
the
looked
other phone
yesterday?
going to go off? Anyway, line already in progress. Just hit the ESPN Radio Live Sports Style for play-by-play from ESPN Radio. And be sure to keep the oh, that's right. I already read this part.
3-2.
The ESPN LA 3-2. The MLB postseason on ESPN LA, presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. We'll take a 2.5-minute timeout, and we'll be back right here. The YouTube-only hour of the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA.
Only DeMarco and Travis can turn leftover cold pasta into radio gold.
The thing at the top of the list that's better cold. And
Spaghetti?
Yeah.
Yes, dig in there.
Yeah.
Dig in there.
You said cold? Oh, sure.
It's DeMarco and Travis for your afternoon drive.
You never had cold spaghetti?
No, no, thank you.
Cold pizza.
Hard pass.
Pizza.
No, I'm sorry.
Pizza cold.
No,
So
why
good.
does that sound so bad to you? Something cold, like a spaghetti like that? Nah, it's a hard pass.
You're not a cold pizza guy either?
No.
No cold
I
pizza.
love cold pizza.
I'm throwing that joint in the air fryer, man. Can't do it.
There's going to be a time when cold pizza is going to save your life.
Yeah. This cold spaghetti that you... I'm DeAndre Hawkins, and I would not lower myself to eating cold spaghetti.
Oh, my God.
Weekday afternoons with DeMarco and Travis on 710 ESPN. Streaming live on the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you need an ally who truly understands your needs. Avner Gatt is here to help you navigate the complexities of insurance claims. Are you feeling abandoned because your home is unlivable and your insurance company isn't cooperating? Or perhaps you're being pressured to use a contractor with poor reviews. You've been loyal to your insurance company for over 20 years, yet now they treat you like an outsider. Avner Gatt knows how to turn the tables. We protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for, and we cover all of Southern California, ensuring your voice is heard and your home is restored. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner and his family personally take your calls with 5-star ratings from Yelp, Google, and the Better Business Bureau. Don't let your insurance company dictate your future. Avner Gatt is here to help. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
The biggest show on the radio is Mason in Ireland.
Generally speaking, I don't answer my door.
I don't mean you don't answer your door.
My door.
The OGs of LA sports talk always deliver something you never saw coming.
Like if it's
somebody selling Girl Scout cookies.
No, if it's a delivery person, just leave it there. I'll get it later. The food person, just leave it for me and I'll go out and get it.
From sports to pop culture to the neighborhood delivery guy, Mason in Ireland cover it all.
The only person I talk to when I go to my, you know who it is.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the Ease guys all know me. The Ease delivery guys.
them, right?
Yeah, they got everything in advance, but they're like, hey, Mace, get the usual for you.
Mason in Ireland, weekdays at noon on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Just had to piss me off finally, huh?
It was Dawn.
We had a peaceful morning.
It was Dawn and then cut it. Just
had a peaceful morning.
I can play it back. We'll play it back. We'll take
On this day in 1990, the number one hit. I've never heard this song in my life, but it was the number one hit. George Michael, Praying for Time. Oh, let's pot the guys up. Yeah, why don't you do your job, Jorge?
Oh, come on.
You guys ever heard?
You've never heard this song before?
Never heard this song.
Yeah, neither have I. Me neither. New music from George Michael.
Yeah, man.
I like it, though.
Never heard it, very, very like
Very
late
moody.
George Michael in his prime kind of thing.
I feel like this is a song that plays when they're like showing the video of his life.
Oh, come on now.
Wow. Wow, that's
Think
not
so?
a
Like
bit. She's
that?
wrong.
Well, things got weird at the park that one time.
What happened?
You know what
I
happened.
mean, the nice
No,
part
tell
of
us.
life.
Tell us what happened.
Nah, you got arrested.
George, I see you're already getting dolled up for TV today. Nice.
Yeah. Well, I literally have to leave as soon as we're done. So I have
Looking
to
good,
start
my
getting
man.
ready.
What do you got going on today? What do you got? NBA Today? Is that what's going
Yeah.
on?
And then I'm doing this event Chris wanted me to do. So
It's more
Sounds
Sam
nice.
Pines, but I helped foster it.
You brokered the deal?
Yeah, kind of. Going to be on a panel.
You're the middleman. Nice. What kind of panel? What kind of panel are we speaking on?
Oh, by the way, so George, this came up because we were texting about it the other night, and Cappy was with me. Oh, no, that was Saturday.
Yep, Saturday.
And I go, Sedano again. And then he's like, what's going on? I go, there's this panel. What panel was it?
Well, that's because Chris was complaining how you were blowing him up.
Sedano,
he was like, man, Sedano's killing me. Sedano's killing me. Because he doesn't want to sit on this panel. Sedano doesn't want to sit on the panel.
Cap was so all over it. It was amazing.
So if we want to be honest about
Let's
it.
be honest.
Chris told me the event was going to be at 3. And then when Deshay, who works here, they all told me it was going to be at 3, which I said, okay, that's no problem. And then the guy told me the thing I needed to be there at 1:30 because the panel was going to start at 1:55.
Right.
And I'm like, well, I can't make that. Like, there's no way I can go from downtown to where this is at in time to be there for that. So I just told the guy, hey, I don't think I can make this work.
Hey, man.
So I was telling Chris, I'm like, what happened here? I thought you told me it was 3. Like, I'm happy to do it.
No, that was Friday. That was fine. That was fine. Friday was fine.
Chris actually offered to talk to the guy himself, and I said, no, I'll deal with him directly. That's fine.
Because that's what
I just want to know what time.
Yeah.
So they moved it.
Yeah, they moved it for you. Because you're a big star, a big, bright, shining star.
Big time.
I don't know about that, but they moved it, which was nice, and I was happy to participate. But my thing was I was blowing him up, as you said, Cappy, because
that's what he said.
You know,
that's
it
not
was
what
a
I said.
65-minute difference.
You complained all day Saturday.
I said, it's Sedano.
No, you complained all day Saturday. Oh, my God, Sedano won't leave me alone.
I
Sedano won't stop. Sedano doesn't want to do this thing.
Whatever.
See, that's what you do.
Is it a Barrett Sports Media panel?
No. It's at Intuit Dome. It's a pretty big deal.
And George goes, no.
I was just curious because they've been known for having a lack of representation, right, George?
At times, yes.
And a lot of trees around there.
Not a tree.
Hey, gonna plant a tree? Save the world?
Save the world.
Get your carbon credits?
It is time for Dealer's Choice, the real deal. Brought to you by Seller's Advantage and our friend Damon Wines. Want to sell your house? Before you call an agent, call Seller's Advantage. They'll buy it as is with a competitive cash offer. No repairs needed. They make selling easy. Call 888-390-AS-IS for a no-obligation offer or visit sellersadvantage.com. DRE 0196-1658. Cappy.
2 things today for the Seller's Advantage Real Deal and the Dealer's Choice. First thing goes like this. Today is October 13th. That means today is the 250th birthday of the United States Navy. Shout out to the U.S. Navy. Shout out to everybody that serves in or has served in the U.S. Navy. We appreciate everybody's service. Thank you so much for what you do. But you know what? Speaking of the Navy, my favorite player in college football right now is a kid by the name of Eli Heidenreich. He plays for the 6-0 Navy midshipmen. And this past weekend, remember last week I hyped the kid up. He had 8 catches for like 185 yards, set a Navy record, the whole thing. This past weekend, Eli had 5 carries, 34 yards. He had 3 catches for 72 yards. Navy is celebrating its 250th birthday today, and the Naval Academy is 6-0, being led by this amazing quarterback they've got, this kid Blake Horvath and Eli Heidenreich. So there you go. Happy birthday to the U.S. Navy. And
That's
the
awesome.
last thing.
Oh, there's one more.
One more thing with regards to Dealer's Choice. I binge-watched this weekend a series called The Hunting Wives. I know I briefly mentioned it last week. Has anybody seen The
Finally
Hunting
got
Wives?
to that one?
Yep, saw the whole thing.
Yep. When you say finally got to it, Linz, it takes me time.
I know, but I remember us all talking about this like quite frequently at one point, and you were like, oh, yeah, I don't know. And we tried to convince you that it would be a show you'd be interested in.
So what'd you think?
But clearly you binged it, so you liked it, right?
I have zero recollection of those previous conversations. As you know, when I get off the air, I forget everything we talked about.
That's true.
I thought it was great. I really, really thought it was great. And I know for those of you that watch it, you're like, yeah, that's because there's a whole bunch of frivolous sex and everything else. And I'm like, yeah, that's part of it. But the other part, I thought the storyline was amazing. And the last 10 minutes of the final episode, I thought it was incredible. I mean, really, really surprised me. Oh, Berg, you're not liking it. You didn't like the Hunting Wives.
It kind of went over the top about midway through.
Kind of. Really?
Kind of.
I thought the Hunting Wives was great.
Shocking. It was shocking. You thought it was great.
Started off really good.
Well, have you seen
I thought
it yet?
Went down.
I haven't.
We'll see it, and let me know what you think.
Oh, you'll like it, Chris.
I'm not in. I don't need all of it. You know what I mean?
You don't need it, but you would
Cappy's
enjoy
watching it with his pants off.
It's
you know
like
what I'm saying?
trash.
Well, yeah, but let me tell you something.
It's
you
like
could watch it with your pants off, and then the warm-up happens,
No.
and you're ready to roll.
That's not how I warm up. You know what I mean?
No? What do you do?
He picked an easy 6 for the Dodgers.
I'm telling you right now, the Hunting Wives, very good.
Shocking.
Very good. What's shocking? I don't understand what the shocking part is.
It's right up your alley.
That I liked it and everybody else hated
you once
it?
told the story.
I liked it. I thought it was good.
You once told the story on the air about how you and Rachel were laying in bed one night with Netflix looking for something, as you put it, saucy to get things warmed up.
Yeah. This will do it for you. There's a couple of scenes in this series. In fact, you got to fast forward to them, but there's a couple of scenes in there.
Meanwhile, real quick, $1 Million Mondays is back on 710 thanks to Pechanga Resort Casino. Listen all day for your chance to win. Just give us your big game prediction, both teams, and the final score, and you could win $1 million. And just for playing, you'll get 2 tickets to Rams Saints. $1 Million Mondays on ESPN LA, made possible by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official California gaming and casino partner of the Los Angeles Rams. Something saucy.
Something saucy to get us going.
Yeah,
on Netflix. Come on, bro.
Something soft core.
Whoa.
No. Oh, no.
That's
Moving
2
from
times.
saucy to softcore is a big jump, I would say.
No, I mean, I'm looking for something to get it going. You know what I mean?
I don't want it in my eyes.
Thanks, Blake. Good night, buddy.
Good night, everyone.
Yeah. On that note.
We'll see you tomorrow at 7 a.m. Yeah.
Be here bright and early, sucker.
Cappy will be in studio if he gets through the rain.
I don't know if I'll make
Cappy,
it.
don't go through the rain. Just stay home.
I may need snow tires.
What do you mean? No.
We don't need another day of him at home.
It's a weather event.
Yeah.
We don't get a lot of those in L.A.
Right. That's why your train was delayed this morning.
No,
Right?
I think it was just delayed because it was off.
Oh.
But I got here on time.
Cappy, it's a weather event. Doesn't happen that often. Be safe. Safety first.
Safety, always the priority.
All right, we're out of here.
Have a great Monday, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow at 7 a.m. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA.